out. I don't give a fuck. I want to play a fully fledged game like CSGO was. Why am I forced to play a game that isn't even working right? What is the sense in that? Why do I have to dick ride Valve? Why do I have to play their game for so long just for them to release an update every once in 3 months with 1 line of text? What is the point?
Then they can definitely keep
think long term.
It's a shot to the group.
The pyramids weren't built in one day.
Tonight. Like subjectively, they've had the best retakes. Objectively, they probably had the most clutches of like any team so far we've seen.
CSGO
off. So
would have been around for like 5 more years. CS2, it's forever. My kids will be playing that game. And my kids' kids.
So we got Virtus.Pro playing Human Centipede here of bathrooms, and they have made progress.
Yeah, it's just going to be Axile completely alone and dead. Because Norbert is
quick run from VP.
And he has been second highest rated player for VP at this event, and trying to take over as the second best rifle on this roster, slowly chipping away at that reputation. And it's such a unique story of a player who gets to leave and be given a chance with transparency to reinvent themselves. He won't find anything more than his one.
Chad, I don't know who to cheer for.
Still
I swear VP is so cool.
Great chance here. And just the last couple shots, all he needs to get this even
I may have to cheer for
leans
VP.
back, finds the head of Boomich. And Electronic with Berettas, time ticking, desperately needed a kit, doesn't have one. This is VP to take T-side pistol.
The playstyle is so interesting.
Great shots from Boomich, who was a standout player yesterday. There was no denying what we saw from Boomich was
good guy in the interview.
The best form that we've seen from him. He said he's been putting in 10 to 12 hours a day, and he said that sort of timidly before the game started. I'm sure he wanted to let
the villain
speak for itself.
Train today, bro.
When he
after Xantares did that to me, villain train.
He looked sharp. He won a 1v3 on Mirage. You couldn't, if you hit the name tags, you almost couldn't tell that it was him.
Nice.
I mean that with all due respect. When he was playing on NaVi 2021, he was clearly the one who had the messiest mechanics, even though he was clearly an individually
after this big clan versus heroic elimination.
Before joining NaVi, he was a star player, obviously. I think we're just seeing him get back to that and yet still maintain as an IGL.
A classic tale of somebody who has to step away from the top level of the game.
Chat, did I 180 my opinion too much?
It's nice that
I swear on God, I ate the RL pill. Because everyone else is just yapping.
Better than ever. And we are talking about a major champion in Norbert. Couple pistols found out by Jane.
Yeah, you can shoot me 600 times, but that's it.
Yeah, he didn't like that. He'll hold back. That frickin' ump in play again, huh? I heard Anders and Henry having a conversation about SMGs earlier today. Anders still claiming that the P90 is the way to go. I don't know about that.
He blocked you? I know. I'm banned on Twitch and I'm banned on Twitter.
At IEM Sydney, I think it was Zorte
agree with
who
mistakes,
kept using it constantly for Bet Boom. I swear he bought more P90s than he did AWPs.
I'm happy it doesn't have the setting enabled where I can't watch the stream if it's... Oh, why did I mention this?
Reward, and it's so expensive.
That's not a thing.
But they haven't adjusted that, have they?
I'm not sure. I can't say.
It's not like 300% like you get with other SMGs. It's still 150, I think.
Can't say I use it enough to give you an answer. 50 bullets is nice, though.
It was, once upon a time, that was a nerf for the P90, was to half the kill reward.
Well, it's like the CZ still like that, right?
Ew. Yeah, the CZ has... Yeah. You get $100 per kill, I think.
Did you see that twistzz highlight the other day that Darth Mike streamed during the RMR close qualifier?
Why did he ban you? He doesn't like skin nerds.
Charge $100?
He hates everything about skins, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey.
Because all the stuff that he discovered, like, back in the day, you know?
Okay.
Sorry, I was...
Thanks for answering.
Fair.
Gotta let me hang in there, dude. You can wait in queue.
I queued it up, the memory, called back on it.
Yeah, 2 pistol highlights from twistzz back A-Site Inferno in 2 back-to-back days. One with Berettas and then the other one with the CZ.
And great casting.
So, yeah, of course, Darth Mike. That's a given. It's an oxymoron.
8 major winners on the server? Really? Oh my days.
You want to watch some great casting in HD? You can download
Who doesn't
the
have a
Flash
major?
TV app.
Yes, the app released today.
I tried to review it because it's actually very smooth on day one. And
Exile and
quick way to watch in 4K, baby.
On mobile.
On mobile.
Get what you need. Hobbit, gonna get the first one, and it is Mir down. Hobbit a little stranded as the door has been blown open, but he's got a teammate to just pinch down in con. So as much as Hobbit feels the pressure, I feel like Flit as well knows he's in a bit of a pickle. Hobbit's gonna go for the escape, and Flit allows him to leave.
Look at Axel just not moving.
There's like pinches on both sides here. You know, at first it was Hobbit, and then it was Flit, and then for a second it was Axile, but he's the one who's able to get himself out of here. Safe boost behind Pillar. Norbert's going to look for the entry. Galil in hand. Can't manage to best the barrels player. We saw some superb rifle work out of Perfecto yesterday.
Ooh, 1v3 by him as well, a Mirage.
C9 taking space.
Neat and
sick and
tidy.
tired of
Yeah,
VP's
Perfecto was
playstyle.
just
Tight.
incredible, man. It was incredible yesterday.
We saw him as the only other player that ended up picking up the AWP for Cloud9. It was only Perfecto on Mirage, and it was only Boomich on Anubis.
Bro, I wish we could fast forward a year
Hobbit's retired
to
it
see
for
how
now.
CS2 is looking, bro.
Yeah, I think could it be Ancient
Whether we're
that
up good
Hobbit
or-
Ops, and then it was Anubis.
Or whether it's
I think
gonna be aware.
Luke gets Boomich again.
Who knows?
What do you think?
But they said there's some new things brewing.
Can't say I've kept track because they claim it's just changing all the time, so I'm just going to
Nah,
go
you're
day by day.
tripping.
And VP don't know either.
Nope. That they don't.
I see a lot of negatives.
They don't know what to do with themselves in this 2v5, so they have decided to call her quits. That's an ump and an AK saved.
And Electronic playing B.
25k
Axel
active
playing B is
players.
him getting a spot.
Nah, bro. Y'all are dramatic.
All right, playing A.
Y'all are being dramatic to fast things up.
So we haven't seen Boomich pick
smell
up the
you.
op on Overpass, right? Not yet.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm ready for it, man. He was putting that thing to work yesterday.
That will be a very good test.
He has...
How well can you op on Overpass? Overpass and Nuke would be the two maps that will really show.
Highest player count of all
like,
time in
and
6 months.
I'll say, if he's opping on the majority of maps, I think that's good because he's the best opper on the team.
Yeah,
So
Co-signed.
let's see.
I think he's really going to have his hands full, though, because they are playing Virtus.Pro on Overpass. That's a problem in and of itself.
Yeah, we're going to see Jame op on CT side and show us how it's done.
Oof. Getting a little frisky here, Hobbit. Him and Axile.
Oh,
nice
those nades
grenades.
are amazing.
Back to back with the frags.
They don't even have to fight anymore, man.
Yep,
Those
they're
are
happy to leave.
Ooh, nice.
Job's done.
Job done.
And they're out.
Where's that from? Job done. Hearthstone, no? Londres!
Electronic in the pregame interview with Banks saying, you know, we know how to counter this style from VP. Ooh, that's
Oh my
that's
god,
three.
these nades are so
3 for 3. Alexi B.
El Dante.
Alexi B is grinning, inspired by the Cloud9
The
nade usage here.
unflit.
3 players tagged for 50 health.
Bro, these rounds are
3
quick.
separate
What is VP
nades.
doing?
Will it all be for nothing? Norbert's on
Shut
the
the
attempt
fuck
to the
up,
entry
you
again. We've got
fucking
2 players down
shut
in the
up.
water, and
Please
Norbert finds
watch
his.
this video
Axile is
about
able to trade it
cheating.
quick. Perfecto sits back in the corner. Heaven player looks to come
3v3.
out through that smoke, but the bomb plant's still going in regardless. And they can lean back on those half HP bars.
2 players smoked out. They'll have to reroute or boost.
Flit has yet to get on the scoreboard, but will be given the boost over top. Eyes on the Heaven player,
Flit,
catches Perfecto, sprays for
Oh,
the second,
man.
but it's Jame to get the first. Instead,
1 HP on
Axile
James.
sits up top.
Jesus,
His teammates
dude.
now chucked to the wayside, and that's Norbert cracking open the bomb site with a 2K, and the low HP from those grenades doesn't come back to haunt
Didn't
VP.
matter. 1 HP Jame. Did not matter. Well, that's the slight injustice of the day. There will probably be more because we're casting Virtus.Pro. Who knows what else they're going to get away with?
Robbery, usually.
Robbery, yeah.
I feel like people always say that, you know? Like, why are so many people getting away with robbery nowadays?
And murder.
The majority of murders in America go unsolved, you know?
No way.
So,
Not just America.
if you're thinking about it, odds are in your favor.
You ever think about it? It's ever on your mind?
Sometimes.
It's on James' mind right
I remember
Depends on the
seeing a
traffic,
rate there. I think the rate is high in Germany, no? When murderers actually get caught
Reason.
Yeah.
compared to other countries.
Road rage.
I respect all humans until they're behind the wheel of a car.
Question mark. What?
Just kidding. Drive safe.
Here we go.
Little 3-1 lead
Ooh.
as VP overwhelmed
I had a
that
dream
E-bomb
job as
site.
a
And
kid.
what's nice is with even all that nade damage,
What
I mean,
do you
Cloud9
call
made the right call. They
Cops
had
that
B sites
solves
stacked up.
mysteries, like they
You got
take
2
the blood
water, 1
fucking
support,
tests
up in
at the
heaven.
crime scene.
You're good to go.
What do you call this shit again?
Plus, they were softened up, but Norbert,
No, the study.
Norbert hits hard.
There's a word for it. Forensics.
Exile the solo M4.
I remember wanting to study IT forensics.
While Connector's Molotov, they feel like they've got a little room to wiggle within.
Could be a boss job.
Mitch gets found out, though. There we go. Flit starting to get activated. We've really come to expect great things from him in recent months.
Thank God you're streaming instead.
It was Blubsky who tweeted out earlier today, just talking about like the fundamental core.
Because I would do a bad job at the
Virtus.Pro
police or what?
and how they are one of the more underrated rifle cores of the entire scene.
Hold up.
I do think they go underappreciated because they don't get the invitations to events like these until 2024.
50 seconds.
Yeah. That and they don't really have, they don't have the top 20 presence besides James.
I feel like I would be a good
psyop.
in
2023 it was just because of what you just said.
Yep.
A lot of like online stuff.
I'm good at
No, they're the
faking.
masters of their own realm.
I could cry right now if I wanted to.
It's a dark, scary place. That single M4
Hobbit.
Also looking scary. They didn't check the corner. Pistols coming out. Great spot for the 5-7. Hobbit double. Those headshots swift. 12 seconds to the clock. How does Bomb get over? Bomb's all the way back in bathrooms. They're not even going to try to play for this.
2v2.
They can do nothing unless they get the kills.
Time,
unless they get the frags. He's got to get him out from Van. 3 seconds. He's burning.
Oh, what? There must have been a way.
Fashion. Win a round like that. Of course.
Electronic in the interview before said it might come down to like 20 seconds. Haha.
Yeah.
Jesus.
3 seconds, 2 seconds.
Oh my God.
If he didn't run out of stairs, they literally win. There was no way to plant, but how would they know?
If he's back on Dumpster, it's over.
Fine, splat on the crime scene. Richtig.
Clean execution. That flash.
I would probably say
with
that.
the 5-7 and the 2 kills. What more do you have to do?
You know, that's the thing. I watch Virtus.Pro and I get anxiety sometimes because of the situations they put them in.
Yeah.
But the more they play within James' system, surely the more they all just keep it cool. You know, no one's losing their heads. There's no panic in that moment.
I think IT forensics.
I think you
most
weren't here for that, but what
of the time just hack phones and
Banks
shit.
Asked him, "What's it like playing on a team like Virtus.Pro? No one plays like you guys."
Pass
and
through the
Fame said,
fucking
I don't
Apple
really know.
passcode
It's
and
like
shit.
regular CS for me.
Probably
I haven't
boring.
played with anyone else.
Regular CS. That's one way to put it.
Recovering data. Yeah.
Fame really was born in the darkness
You can't.
of James' unique system.
James Bain.
But it worked.
Oh my God.
Wow.
James individually as well. Bit of a beast. We didn't have to see too much of him in VP's debut. His biggest moment yesterday was that 1v3 he clutched at the last round of T-side because he had to. Last round of the half. Goes for it. And just mangles big.
Yeah, all other things equal, I think the main difference in this matchup is that James is on all these maps. Like, he's going to be able to teach them how to op better. He's going to out-op the other opper when he needs to.
25 seconds.
He'll be the difference.
If we ever see one.
This
so
team
far,
is
Boomich
ridiculous.
Not pulling it out. Oh,
Nice.
that's not ideal. Exile.
This playstyle is
Pulls
so
a nade
good,
out.
though. You find the kill
Mir's
last second,
frag
you just push there.
Should catch Electronic. Actually, not that bad. 2 grenades near Electronic,
have
but he
two
holds
to
on.
left.
8 seconds. Again, we're
They
going to do
can't
this, huh?
retake.
Again.
And they just win.
And they win again.
They just win off a kill.
Huh? Just going to frag out. Oh, 7 seconds left. Let me press W for the first time in the
CT
round.
in the right site, yeah. And they never react. How do they never react? They don't. They really do believe it's normal.
Oh, he's getting tilted.
I can't. I struggle to believe that.
Guys, should I actually close the prediction early this time? I will.
Fame plays so many pugs
Enter now.
that he sees what non-Jane Counter-Strike is like.
He also didn't used to play like this, yeah.
So
he changed.
He knows. He's seen it, you know?
Yeah.
And yet every day when it's time to practice, he crawls back into the chamber that is.
We're in Copenhagen.
Ooh,
but
molly
that is
damage.
Thompson.
C9.
But if
Minus
it
100.
works. You know, I think the beauty of it is that they're willing to lose a round from time to time because of this system, and they still roll with it. You know, it's
like
it's the margin of error. They accept it.
They lose in undignified ways, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, they'll lose a round
yet,
and like we kind of like poke fun of them, like dummies, like hit a bomb site.
But the 70% of rounds they win
Are really what
they
gets them
embarrass
games.
you.
Yeah.
They embarrass their opponents.
You know, everybody should be okay with laughing at themselves, and I feel like that's a fundamental element of playing this style for VP.
Here we go.
You gotta be ready to look like a
3-man
fool.
long setup. 4-man
Pistols up
actually.
close,
They're all
great
gambling.
Flash. Hobbit again comes
What?
through, but this time
That's
just
another
one
kill.
electronic. He's who put forth the second. Bomb is down. They've got possession of it. Flit and Norbert are split up.
2v4.
So this is the second time.
This was against the
just
low
a couple
buy.
pocket pistols have a chance to rob the round away. Last time VP get away by the skin of their teeth. Can they do it once
Still
more?
winnable.
Norbert finds timing on the long peek.
30
Flit
seconds.
disengages, but at
Just
what cost?
time.
97 damage as he falls away.
It just depends if they want to try to go B. With 20 seconds, though,
They're saving.
Oh, they're
Okay.
gonna save.
Yeah. There was actually a chance for them to try that if they'd like to, but I don't know if there's a...
After
non-player.
this, big clan versus heroic elimination game.
James
Who
Sit
is
back and
bricked
that's
up?
a bit of an awkward situation. With X-Ray on, Fame clearly makes that awkward and makes a mistake. He should have either hid completely for the flash or swung completely to clear out that corner of long. But that's X-Ray on. He didn't actually know there were people there. He just saw the flash being thrown from so far away. So I think he was just trying to stay ready. But he sort of slightly turned as well, which just made it weird. I don't think you think about that one too much.
Blast
Nice
lets
for
us
Cloud9
try
to
out
take the
something
game.
early.
Do so with some free weapons as well.
Like a skins game or something. Can
Like
I
this
try
wasn't
it today
the
or
pop
tomorrow?
flash from Fame's purview. It was from Mirrors for sure. So calm though, so calm.
It takes way more to shake them. They thrive in the chaos.
Vamos.
But it is a great chance for Cloud9 not only to get their own money up and running, Boomich now on an AWP.
I'm
We've
actually
got all the
closing it
cash
now.
of Virtus.Pro
Suck,
on the
fuck
line
the
here
late
in round
matches.
number 8.
Pang, closed. How do you like that, Chad? How do you like that?
Quota secured though, VP 5 rounds T-side.
I got you.
Yeah, that's a really good start. No, I mean, this is very impressive considering Cloud9's form.
We're on round 7 and you all are typing W. This is ridiculous. How late do I usually close them?
That ops posted up.
10
James
plus.
on the prowl, but Boomich isn't moving a muscle.
Oh, man.
Can they walk up right on Boomich? Yeah, what the hell?
It's gotten worse with
Again?
MR12.
Axile gets the trade back at least, but now there's a pocket here, a window of opportunity for VP to just capitalize on a man disadvantage in sight. We get the fast move from Perfecto.
All I'm going to say is that would never happen to James.
Or excuse me, Hobbit tries to get up into the bomb site. That
30
is
seconds.
a little disjointedness here that's just going to leave the window wide open for VP to crawl through. Norbert plants bomb, 4 versus 3, and Cloud9, they've got to call this quits. Oof.
That was real tricky. I mean, I don't exactly know where the gap came from right there. Boomich could have been inside of the bathrooms to avoid getting shot because Axel can't hold Banana by himself with a rifle because an op could be on the other side, so he'll just lose, right? He can periodically spot it. So, again, you're going to see moments like that where it's like, how'd that go down? And it's worth trying to figure it out, but at the same time, you just know that James never going to get caught off like that.
Nope.
In that exact same position.
And if somebody on James' team would let him down and let something like that happen,
Yeah, it's
ooh,
like
there'd
even
be
a
a
sense
price
of
to pay.
timing, you know, of like, okay, maybe it's time to get into bathrooms to hold down the cross of divider. So you have both the inside bathrooms angle
Where's your
and divider,
check
and if
mark,
someone
pup?
comes on the outside, they can't get to me without
No
going
way.
in front of
I
Axel
only
first,
type one message
or
every
something
time.
like that.
That's funny. I'm scared now.
shame for Cloud9. This one slips through their fingers like that, though, because that was the
I'm scared
best
to
chance
talk.
they were going to have at keeping Virtus.Pro off this super successful T side.
I'll
They
try
have
it
a
out.
56% win rate on the T side in Overpass.
What's the best team that you could make if you combine these two?
If we combine these two, James, Flit, Electronic, Perfecto.
Yeah. Flit, Electronic, Perfecto, James.
I'll probably
And
try it
then one
after
left.
this
No,
map.
that's a tough one, right? Like the brain says Axile, obviously, for his ceiling and what we've seen in the past. He's got the highest ceiling. but I'm going to
What do you want to say?
Norbert.
You want to say Norbert
Nah, no, I'm
over
scared.
Axile?
Because of the 10 players
like
in
your-
this server,
Yeah.
he is
Who's on the
prime
account, do I know?
example of being cut, growing as a player, and coming back better than ever.
Here we go.
I've not seen Axile return to form, but I've seen Norbert do it. And that's the kind of mentality and human being that I want as my 5th.
It's like the
At
boss is
beginning of
watching over my
2022, you
shoulder
said
when
that
I'm working.
Grim is a better player than Elige.
I said that
Not
Grim
like,
was making
it's
an
literally what's
argument to
happening
be
right now.
the best American player in the world at the start of 2022, and that was true at the time. After I am Katowice in 2022, when Complexity almost made playoffs, that was a true statement.
As a statement.
I would not make that statement today.
As a
And
statement.
excuse me, Maui also said Patsy was going to be the best entry fragger of the year.
Maui's not always right.
Okay,
I'm gonna tell you that.
everybody wants to say cultural this, cultural that. Maui Snake claimed Patsy was going to be #1 entry, and he had the
shame.
worst year of his life.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good standard
So,
for you, Connor.
you know, Maui Snake.
50 seconds.
We call that a deflection. Axile trying to deflect these nades, not going to happen. They find him. He thought maybe he'd get cheeky, but zoned by the Molotov, forced into the smoke.
Oh,
They
man.
pop it open with a frag grenade. That's CS2, baby.
Shame time.
Axile didn't have
I don't know
a
why I
damn
got
chance.
excited for VP
Cloud9, their chance is getting thinner as we go 7-2. The unstoppable
excited
force
anymore.
that is Virtus.Pro on overpass.
I'm surprised maps like Inferno aren't doing a bit better right now, considering the new smokes.
Inferno sucks, dude.
They had like
True.
Mahone just made that video on the history of Banana, and it's such a great time capsule for the whole meta of
Yeah.
utility usage on the map. Great way to learn, because like I always think like new viewers look at Inferno and see Banana and they think, wow, that's a complete mess. Like there's no thought process.
Yeah, sure.
Explains this, but when you see
Not bad.
how simple it
Exits
started
would be
out, and
wichtig.
It's
the
actually
iterations of
years of thought processes all
Yeah.
compiled onto one another into today's meta.
and then you just get a few different combinations.
Oh.
But it's a shame to see the state of Inferno right now is that it's not fun to play
No.
Banana, even though the smokes should make it a bit better. Oof.
Everything's just too narrow. I think Sponge tweeted it 2 days ago or something. Like, just make
Widen
everything wider. Make the entire map 20% wider.
That was how it felt in
That's a good call.
old Inferno and CSGO.
Yep.
Everything was so cramped.
Claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So
Bro, the fact
looks
that
pretty.
they do this, they're on
There's
another
that.
level.
the new smoke metas are pretty cool.
So
from
the
CT Spawn.
enemy can't lip read.
Like the half mid smoke or like the top T ramp smoke from CT Spawn. That's a
Or it
CS2
just has
change.
bad breath.
That's nice. I'm all for that. You know,
Maybe
there's
he's trying
been
to
some
save
good
his
things to
teammates,
come
I
out of
don't
New
know.
Inferno, but just, yeah, make it a little wider. I feel like it's made even worse by the fact that
we go.
movement right now, you get caught on your own teammates, you get caught on walls, you get caught on
Bumpy,
little
yeah,
bumps,
it's
and it's
true.
like it's the tightest, most narrow map, so it just really.
And it's uneven floors too, so it creates a lot of bumpiness.
Oh, I love that. So clean.
Downtown.
That is nice.
Like a 10-bullet burst there from Hobbit. The fact he catches the headshot, right? Damage alone would have been nice.
We see a lot more banks now in CS2 compared to CSGO, no? Like every time on overpass, we see a full kill there.
2/3 of VP are currently negative in their kill death, despite winning 7-2. But this is what VP do, right? They put rounds on the board.
Yeah.
They don't always dominate you on the scoreboard in terms of kills and deaths, but it's the round count at the top of the screen that really matters most.
This flash play has worked out really well for VP the last couple of times. And
Nobody shoots.
nobody's watching the corner of this lurk smoke.
50
This is really
seconds.
important to try to clear this, and they didn't get full information, so
We're
they'll
going in
flash out, but
early.
They're not ready to re-clear.
Neither player shot. Again, pillar peak. Good for Perfecto's first. We've got 2 down in the water. We've got no support close enough. Frag
Good night.
grenade softens both. And Fame's going to find a headshot. Electronic double kill. Critical. Much needed
Jame
frag
1v3
then and there.
bomb out
If
of
Jame
his
can
hands.
clear him,
Wow.
that'd be one thing, but it's an instant
Jump,
headshot
no?
from Electronic. And the sharpest rifle stands tall.
And we saw that yesterday, that in a team full of great
No.
players and Boomich in like top form, Electronic is still the best.
Mm-hmm.
Still the best by far.
Yeah, statistically leaps and bounds above the rest in the last 3 months. He really
Chad,
carried
I'm
them
excited for the big
single-handedly
round game.
to a few
You
of
don't
their
even know.
runs towards the tail end of 2023. And then when we saw
Man.
him taper off at like Bet Boom and World Final, there was no success
The
for
last
Cloud9
big
to
clan game
talk
was
about.
so aware, but so entertaining at
So
the same
nice
time.
to see him topping the charts for C9 as this CT side continues to try and fight. 5 rounds, best case scenario.
Buzz, heroic.
At least they've got guns back in. And we've
Elimination.
got a solo fame setup here towards Playgrounds. It's pretty quick through connector. VP
Alright,
could
dodge,
end up
wichtig.
compromising this back line of the CT push. Fame hears it coming. He'll catch Exile, and
Oh,
sure enough,
man.
they find Boomich on the fallback. So Hobbit's gonna have to go massive, and he gets caught
Oh,
out.
man.
Just individually, 1, 2, 3, just like that. VP 5v2.
They just make it
Flawless
too
on the last.
difficult. How is that?
I mean, you walked into the trap.
I mean, they wanted an A play right there. They had 3 CTs ready to punish an A default, and yet they didn't come up with a
do I
single
need to be
kill.
logged in?
And look at this. VP are going to make it as hard as possible. They'll run into the remaining 2 players.
How kind of them to give Cloud9 a chance. Electronic will, if you give him an opportunity, Perfecto peeks out, can't manage a second, so it's all Electronic. They know where he's at, and Flit will find the last frag. The 5-round lead's been posted.
They're just too difficult.
Invite
man.
Gel
You
to
can't
pass
hold
big
them in your
game.
hands.
9.
They're like water.
I ain't inviting
They're like
nobody.
sand, essentially. Like trying to grab sand.
Because even when people
can do
self-invite
that.
Can you
themselves,
steal sand from
all
the
of a
Time
sudden they
Wizard?
switch
I don't
up.
think so.
I don't think so, no.
What's gonna happen when I invite them? I'm just gonna get disappointed again. I learned my lesson.
A mythical beast, that James.
Okay, ask him.
Some call him Father
Big
Time.
game, you're down?
They just made Cloud9 look like a bad team this half.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I mean, Cloud9 trying to make a play, right?
I hope he doesn't feel obliged now
Looking to
because
be
yesterday I was
inspired. Eesh, missed shot from Boomich. MP9, though, has a chance to exit into short. We've got support inside connector. Flit. This is a pretty important fight. He's going to win it straight up. Doesn't even have to commit to the doorway. Can just keep Hobbit stuck between 2. Not that they know it. Hobbit's got something going, but he doesn't waste any time. Doesn't let things get weird. He continues to try to press out versus Flit, who's decided to go back up and around on ladder.
Not bad,
Minute
bruh.
to the clock. As things
Bang!
cool off, Norbert's caught out by Hobbit, and he's looking to put forth his best round of this map. He got man advantage back to the
Can't
hands of
save now,
Cloud9,
last round.
and he got Flit down to 50 HP.
Ooh, what's the interesting play that they can make here? I mean, I don't know if... I mean, James not going to leave, so...
No
they're
Utah
gonna
left,
use
single
Flit, I
nade.
think, to walk in, maybe get a kill, and also flank, I guess, is the idea.
I mean,
You could try to draw 2 players towards him, but James still ending B.
Chat, do I write Krimbo good luck?
the writing's on the wall. We saw it yesterday. James 1v3.
I've always
in the
not done it
12th
because I
round of
thought,
their
oh,
T-side
it
on
may make him
overpass.
play worse.
He actually, oh, no, okay. Now there's
They've
no
lost
way.
every game.
He's got a chance to do it
So it
again.
doesn't even matter, does it?
When James
Maybe the
has
good
to
luck
go
would
for the
do
clutch,
something.
I don't think
that's when
Cloud9
you get them.
have a single op kill this half.
Perfecto. Missed shot.
James.
The Tech 9 charges him down. There's no support here yet. He needs the frag.
No
He'll get it.
way.
He's got the cover from heaven. He peeks with the op in place. He can go for the
Stick
plant,
that
but
shit.
he chooses to go first into the fight. Every
Hobbit.
time he has a chance, he does this. Hobbit's got him pinned, but he has just the right utility to get out.
Oh!
His flick is all that keeps them in it. Hobbit's best round.
It looked like he had it.
Cloud9. One more on the end of the
Nice
half.
try.
4 is
And
all
this
they'll
guy
get.
doesn't go for clutches, bro. My blood's saving in the 1v1, but can win 1v3s. Nice try. James, you can do it if you want to. Running an ad sweep not during the second half. Peng. These are new questions, I think. What map replace cash in the... Never mind, old questions. So I should know these. Ancient. Vertigo, I meant. Bro. I hate this charade, bro. Oh, man. How long does this decoy grenade last? We had these already, bro. Literally 20 seconds. Literally 20 seconds. 15 seconds. Marvial, thank you for the 10 months. Mr. Merker, thank you for the 3 months in a row. Julian, thank you for the 10 months in a row. Ale, thank you for the Twitch Prime. C, Cobalt Disruption. Just kidding, hand cannon. Any people who got it wrong in the... How is there people saying wrong things in the skins questions? That is crazy. Frozen. Slovakian. Bang. X community? What's in the X community? I'll check. Let me see if there's something cool. Bro, I still can't believe how this got 2.1k likes inside of a Twitter community. How? Oh my days. How is that on top? I saw this Asian guy on TikTok live wall hacking with a stacked inventory, butterfly law, and a D-law. Probably skin changer, no? This guy. He's just posting inside of that to self-advertise his Twitter, no? Might have included the follow for follow, bro. Shameless. Don't you just sort by new? ohnePixel if he was a cat. Aw, huh? That's kinda cute. What the fuck? Yo! Yachting last week. In my defense, you were offline. What are you watching, bro? That's cozy, though. That is cozy. Very nice. Did you do some catch and cooking? Boys, exclamation mark community. I'm always checking from there. Fuck class watch owner. I do not condone. I do not condone. Alright? You should be closing the... You should be minimizing the tab, and you should mute the tab, and you should focus on class, buddy. Alright? Never mind. I think he's multitasking. Wichtig. Let's go.
Cloud9 tried their damnedest to dance with James tonight, but this T-side from Virtus.Pro is unarguably world-class. If not the best, definitely
Empty
up
page.
there. And so as they get 8 rounds on their T-side, they get these sprinkled in success stories from Cloud9 here and there, including a big round from Hobbit to close out the half. His impact from Connector certainly felt, but I don't think we had a single off kill from Cloud9 throughout that half.
I'd like to get the Bubsky Sam verification after to find out if that was true, but it didn't.
Is it worth it to resub?
They had an op. I'm not.
Bro, your name is Lamborghini.
At a certain point, they
bro,
weren't
it
even
better
shooting
be.
the ops they had.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Shot in the side of the head. Just
are you broky or what?
$4,700 decoys.
And then we switch over and
hey,
Jim
might have to rename to Honda if you're not resubbing, all right?
To show us how it's done.
Yeah.
Okay, the op on CT overpass.
Look in.
Again, we just
what
didn't.
the hell was he doing? Just scratching his shoulder on the wall. No, he was listening. He was listening. He was listening. He was listening.
You sure?
He's always listening.
Oh, you just gave me goosebumps, dude. I just feel like he's right behind. I turned around. James is everywhere at all times.
Muted.
Kaboom.
But he gets gushed from a distance, so he'll be sat on this A site.
Second map Anubis. Oh my god. Yesterday we saw Cloud9
to
completely dismantle.
Decoy over the roof of the building.
The enemies on Anubis. The Boombla 3K no scope.
They're cheap. Henry and Andrew's talking about that as well.
Yep.
Andrew's proposing everyone gets a decoy for free.
It was heroic though.
It was a very dangerous statement, I think.
That game was not close, by the way.
Beretta's
It
on this
looked
position
close
to go
score-wise,
huge.
but it was not close.
Norbert lets him rip. Yep. Oh, yeah. 2 headshots in the end. Total shutdown. Absolute, unarguably canceled out of round 13. That was 4 players charging into the bomb site. They didn't even get a frag. Fame took the brunt of the damage. Mir will be chipped away at. Perfecto, I think you call it quits here, buddy. Go save that Kevlar, because best case, you get a bomb plant with 4 players looming around. Not feeling likely. Softens up another. Kills James in the distance.
Perfecto wins this. $5,000
lets him know
giveaway.
what's about to happen. Them Beretta's looking hungry. But he better die before the time expires.
Oh
2
my
kills.
days.
All right.
You know what?
You can.
I'm going to agree with you.
They were all low.
So the full team would have been James, Electronic, Perfecto, Flit, and
Norbert.
Norbert as a 5th. And you know, it seems like heresy to say how could you take him over Axel, who was top 5 last year, whatever.
Heresy?
But he hasn't made that recovery like you pointed out.
I watched the fucking
No one's
Amber
gonna
Heard
play
trial.
support on the
Heresy,
team,
no?
And Axel certainly won't. And Axel has not been consistent enough to be a star player.
Like that?
He has not been consistent enough to be a star player. He has not gotten better since the end of 2021.
It's another word?
He is somebody
What
who has
does
really
heresy
big
mean?
brand value, and it's still so early in his career that you expect him to get better. But you're right. Maybe it won't magically happen.
Yep. I think it's just a testament to the skill formula.
I don't even know what that means in German.
Gave Norbert, right? They told him why he was getting cut. They told him what he needed to improve, and they genuinely gave him a chance.
Spanish.
To
what is it?
prove that
Actually, that won't help.
improvement when he came back onto the team. And when you think about investing time and energy into a player, why cut them and never bring them back? That's a lot of effort. And some people just need a second chance. This bomb plant denied. Not going to happen here in this one. All is good for VP. 10th to the board, 5-player stand.
For VP.
But can you get behind that? Like, I think I wish more teams would invest time and energy into up-and-coming players, and if they don't have it right out of the gate, put them back. You know, put them back in the flower pot.
We could have had 10
CSGO.
Let them grow a little. Too often,
Das
you see a
Abweichen von
player
einer
play for an
allgemein als
organization and then
gültig
just never
erklärten
play
Meinung.
again. And how many times, you know, they end up
No,
popping
that's
up on a
heresy.
different team later on in their career and succeeding there instead?
Hearsay.
Why would you try to craft?
Twistzz was a good example of that. Like, a lot of pro players didn't like playing with Twistzz in his early days when he was like the up-and-coming pug player.
I'm standing on the
You
hose.
could see the uncut gem, right? And in the player that he is now, looking back.
Moving on.
A lot of players around him didn't see that. And if they didn't give him a chance, and if he wasn't able to play on Team Liquid, we wouldn't have had 2019, okay?
Never forgetty.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's very true.
But like, you know, all that time and improvements, and you see the player that twistzz grew into while playing for Liquid, and then when he went to FaZe, Liquid sat there thinking, oh shit, what have we done? We built a monster. It's going to play against us. You know, and now that he's come back to Team Liquid, well, luckily all that FaZe time actually ends up maybe paying off for them.
Yeah, that's their compound interest.
You know, that's why I love like career players. Like Sumdai Young on Team Spirit was just there for so long. Players that become synonymous with certain organizations.
Wait, he likes that?
But look what happens. SDY leaves Spirit. Look what he's done for Monty.
Another great example.
It's a great story for Monty and a team that definitely benefits, but Spirit are the ones that invested all that time of Chopper's, you know, kind of guidance into SDY.
And then he's against Kimbo staying on big.
For the time being, who's the better team?
Yeah, that's another great example.
So that's what I loved about Norbert's journey. Truly reborn in Virtus.Pro because they were transparent.
I'm not casting in German, chat. Move on, move on.
And those are two things that are so valuable.
I don't even know German. I can't do it.
Oh, James, that freaking ump, man. You'll get two.
I'm not allowed to.
Up on bathrooms. It's
I'm not allowed to.
A heavy setup
English.
inside of the bathrooms, and with
my tags are English on Twitch. I can't talk German. I'm not allowed to.
We're seeing a lot more umps.
I would get banned.
I'm not ready for James to stop it, to deny a refrag at Divider versus 2 AKs
at German
on a full
tag?
strength buy with just his UMP.
How that works.
$1,200.
Why did he even only have that?
Should have knifed.
Is the question.
Why did he have a Glock yesterday at one point?
That's true.
James just been, dude, they were winning rounds.
Questions.
If you guys didn't see that game versus Big, there was a point where VP won a round on Overpass and only bought 2 P250s and a Mac 10, leaving like $200 or $2,000 in the bank.
Basically saved after a win.
They have
I'm excited. We play a skins game after this.
A one in like 150 rounds or something where that actually is the right play. But yeah, they're good at the math. They always know how to spend a little bit of money and still be totally fine for their future economy. They're good at math. They are good at math.
And you know, the play that they used was just a literal all-out WB rush.
Yeah.
Which took Big off guard, which worked, and then their money was like $5,000 each after, plus they robbed M4s or whatever the CT's force bought, so...
Yeah. They're beating inflation every game.
You know, I feel like not enough people actually have life insurance. Something you should probably get.
You think so?
I think most people should have life insurance.
Think so?
Yeah. I mean, I don't, but it's, you know, VP, I know they do. Because that's what that was. You insure the likelihood of winning rounds down the road. Generational wealth for Norbert and his family.
I'll never bet on my own death.
I'm never gonna die. Father time comes for us all.
I've been doing a lot of cardio lately.
James will come knocking.
What's that?
If you heard a knock at the door, you look through the peephole and it was James, would you answer?
I would scream.
You can pretend like you're not home, but he knows.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh my god,
C9
pretending
have a
you're
very
not home.
open route
Halloween,
towards
me
this
on
A
Halloween.
site, but because VP didn't
Someone
get
rings the bell.
rush, they had stacked B4.
I hide in a corner.
Again, internal timing of Virtus.Pro is usually to a T.
I didn't
Gonna get the
prepare.
run around bathrooms. Easy pickup for Fame. Exile's got nothing to offer here. Players stranded out in the open, so slowly but surely, 3 players fall. And the lesser weapons of Cloud9 will not be enough to keep VP off at 12. We really do have to have a conversation about Virtus.Pro being the best overpass team in the world.
They
Force
have
by
had
on
some really
Cloud9.
great maps, and I think in the terms of modern meta, they've actually brought CT setups other people use more than I've seen from
Hi.
other teams. I haven't seen them really permeate into the meta in the same way.
One for Electronic, all they'll get. This is a golden opportunity for Virtus.Pro to keep us on the fast track for the schedule today.
Yup.
2 zeros out the
Bro.
wazoo.
Yeah.
Bro,
Blowout maps.
after
Henry
this
G
is last
finally
game
gets a
already,
day
no?
with no overtime.
He's the most cursed caster
Yes.
in terms of how long
Today went by so quickly.
that he gets.
He deserves it.
Only BG was heroic after this.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah. Cave dwelling.
That Henry G.
What's another negative
That's somebody
word
else
we
I
call
wouldn't
him?
answer the door for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Here we go.
Probably try to tattoo you.
Come here, kid.
Force you to play retro video games with him.
He's the only guy I know that carries a Game Boy Advance in his pocket.
5v4.
35, by the way.
He has 33 health, actually.
Oh. Well, that's enough
Man,
to flip.
VP the overpass gods.
VP just
Literally.
4 steps ahead of the game every single time. Look at Cloud9. They're
Yeah.
scared, Mo. They know they've been outclassed on this map. They have categorically lost this game. They've got no big op presence from Boomich.
They're like
actually
me on
about to end
Vertigo.
this map, 2 and
Undefeated.
12 or 13.
Yeah, bad.
Lost
yeah,
to
bad,
Navi.
Bad go of it from Boomich, who was so good yesterday. But
That was
yeah,
a long
this
time
is,
ago.
This is a team thing.
was 2 days
you know,
ago,
this
no?
is a team
Yep.
thing for sure. I mean, him not being able to op is something that lost him rounds on this map. So I think that they deserve to be criticized for this whole op thing until it changes, unless they fix it, obviously. I mean, then they could laugh at everybody else if it works. But betting on this is definitely a
the
losing
timing
game.
is so
Unfortunately there for Perfecto.
Right? Like, all these things have just gone so well for VP. We've got Flip, Fame, and Jame at the top of the board. That trio, in and of itself, can win games. And when Norbert and Mir have done such a good job at either offering frags or not dying, there has been not a single opportunity for Cloud9 to make this game competitive. 13 to
boys
4,
and girls.
dismantling from start to finish.
Okay.
As VP are on the quest
Second map
to
is
top
Anubis.
this group. And not
Yeah.
just to top it, but to do it in damning
But
fashion. An easy first
New
round
prediction.
win with the Nubis
Now.
waiting in the wings.
We have
at
one
the very
last. I would just say it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Need to log in for that one.
But Virtus.Pro, I feel like, have shown up here in
I enjoyed that,
Copenhagen
though.
and are wasting
I
no
enjoyed that,
time
though.
on their run to
Bang,
London.
right there. I just did 33
So-
cap. You're lying.
Let's find out.
Or
It's a
cheating.
spot in the group final. Ooh, on the line. Perfecto goes 1 for 1 on the USP.
That was
Do we want the
beautiful.
2-0?
See ya, Norbert.
I want the
Barely
2-0.
any
Why?
decibels in this
BG
round.
right
Just
after
one
this,
silent
and
USP shot to the
I
dome.
respect VP. I really do.
But of course, in classic VP fashion, no one panics.
Interview? What interview, bro?
No one gets crazy.
The Krimbo one? After,
And
chat,
James
after.
got a
They're
sea of
pre-recording it
utility
and they're
here to
showing
set
it
this
after,
one
you
up.
know?
Double frag grenades as well. Curious where that ends up
Kalma.
going. Possibly for a post plant.
Oh no, I wanted to take a Regis out.
Flash to jail.
Let me tell
Nobody
him.
else taking off the play. Boomich and Hobbit, though, given great chances to take fights on the left side of Obelisk. They know Flitz over on jail, so he's
Chat,
just
do
going
you
to
have
try to
any
go for the
feedback?
bomb plant.
That I should
For a
redirect?
consolation prize, considering this pistol's not
I
going
enjoyed it.
the
Of course,
best
people will be cheating, but
for
yeah, if you
VP.
just want to have like
We
you
talked
with
about
your
their
friends,
retakes.
higher lower game,
This is a
the same as
5v3.
the one, the
So
original
that
one with
should be
Google.
good for Cloud9.
It's good.
Should be.
A
Frag
timer.
grenades have been thrown out, softened up CT.
So people don't cheat?
It's going to connect to the first one. Mir has his
Does
second.
higher or lower game have a timer? I don't think so.
Oh, Jane
1v1.
connects through smoke
Sorry,
on
2v1.
Boomich. Now he starts to deal more damage, but Perfecto is sticking this
It does?
10-second Down to now 3. He got the support.
Oh, he can almost
Sticks
see
it.
a Perfecto
Oh.
10-second stick. He gets it, and another kill.
And the turnaround.
Perfecto. I think he only shot 4 bullets that round. That was clean.
man.
Love that, dude. James finds 2 through smoke. That headshot on Axel, he knows he's got to run through. Couple bullets left in the magazine. Perfecto steals the pistol, but still 3v5. VP just kept them on their feet.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, every kill right there was nasty from Perfecto.
What the? Did we just teleport?
That's yeah, that was a rift, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Right there.
It's James, when James around,
Back
man.
to a VP highlight. Like how'd that work? Because it's
The time wizard.
Bang.
quantum
Let's go.
particles are just under VP's control.
What do we have? VP on a force buy because we got the
You
plant.
can spin them up or spin them down, whatever they want. Versus this buy up. Oh, they'll make some more magic happen. That's a great flash.
Nice, Mur.
And electraffic.
me see if
Electronic
Tremble
gets
replied.
caught in transit.
We got Axel in the corner jumping out to help, but Boomich got the job done. It's losing camera and the A-sight.
He says, bro, 3 Sachen ist krank.
Dies out to Norbert.
I'm not gonna translate
His
it.
bomb will not be denied. Norbert's got a little control.
They still
I'm
have
not
one
gonna put
so
words
late on
into his
bridge.
mouth. AK English.
Caught. Nicely done by Axel.
This Hobbit right here. Oh,
Flick gets the headshot. Good control of the Galil. So now Boomich
Oh,
on 20
it's
HP is not
time out
ideal,
the people
but
to
he will
translate.
still bring one with him. We've got James down to 6 health, sitting on the site.
2v2.
Flick
They
don't
needs
know
to
he's
be
here?
supportive, and James just doing a
Everyone
great
low.
job of getting away, but he can't run forever. Such little health on
Flit
both these
wins this.
players. You know Flit could end the...
Not one.
And it's Axile with the kit, down to 2 seconds. Flit's got a swing, gets the diffuser off, but it can be picked back up, and there's still
Has
enough
a kit.
time. Boomich was dodging
He should have
bullets
had that.
entire retake, and it comes out better for Cloud9.
I think
Nice
that was
try,
a good
though.
play from Flit, but I think, well, we saw the HP was so low, but clearly he needed to clip one off right there, and then he could have done almost whatever he wanted to and won that round. So, well, a nice try for VP, who had a very annoying post-plant position where they were
What
so
is the
late
daily
coming up
challenge?
Bridge. They had all these players on site spread out.
Is it you get one
in
try?
awkward positions. They made that difficult for Cloud9 to try to figure out.
And
But
leaderboard, or?
what do we get? 2 retakes to kick off Anubis, just like yesterday.
It's like the
Cloud9 are
Wordle?
winning very difficult
What does that mean?
rounds, and now versus arguably a more
Oh, it
difficult
is timed.
opponent.
Bro, I just sent him feedback. I said maybe time the daily challenge. Bro, GG. Oh, man.
Maybe they have a way to capture sand from the Time Wizard.
Are you serious?
Can't do it.
Oh, man.
Norbert on the assault. Ooh, Perfecto. Back-to-back rounds going down with nothing. How crazy does Hobbit want to get?
I'm editing my message.
Oof. Molotov's well placed. That'll deny Mir's bomb plant and a push.
But then there's probably
Temple,
leaderboard
but
as
it's
well.
a one and done from Axile. There is still that problematic dark player in Hobbit. They could just
4v3.
throw the bomb over, but they choose to cross. A critical mistake. Fame exposed to Hobbit now. No more smoke for him to really work with. He's
7
on his own.
bullets.
Stay alive, not die in this spot, because they can all plant for his position. I don't know. He's being pretty active.
Stuck in the corner. Electronic presses up along the wall, and Electronic even
Jam in
gets
a
Norbert
1v3.
off the bomb plant.
We've seen what he can
just
do.
like that. From a 3v3 to a 1v3, and then they smoke off James. Holy hell, Cloud9, it's not a
Position revealed.
retake, but they've managed to just push VP back out of the site.
That's the
Blood's
thing.
worried
That
about a
even
flank.
even
No.
when it's not a retake officially because they don't have the bomb down.
bro.
We saw Cloud9, remember on Mirage? They
There's
were
no
also sort of
way.
starting the
Oh, the
retake
bomb is
before the
down.
plant would go off.
Sorry.
I mean, when the site was decided, when the
Thought it
bomb
was.
was in the site, they said, all right, let's keep applying pressure. They did such a good job of that.
I did 44.
They
You're
made it so that
capping, my
even
guy.
VP couldn't figure out how to plant this bomb. And it started off actually by trying to thin down the material. Just saying, let's send Axile out on a mercenary mission with a flashbang. If he goes 1 for 1,
a tilter.
well, it does weaken the retake, but it also weakens the post plant. And so it also delays for time. It also sort of makes you wonder, what are they going to do next? And I think that helps. Sometimes you don't need to have 5 players on a retake. That can actually just be too much overlap, and you end up being redundant. The post plant spots become too overwhelming. So sometimes it's easier to just go low numbers.
Guys, I'm closing the prediction now. Last chance to enter, and I mean that.
I think Flit also falls victim to his decision to just try to cross the open lane. Like just crossing in front of long. That's a spot you can chuck the bomb. You can do it safely without exposing yourself. And had you done that, it's one extra set of eyes to maybe keep Electronic off of that forward push. So
maybe 13-0-9.
Oh, that nade again.
Sick.
They were softening up all of Heroic's approach to the site yesterday with that. VP gets a taste of it as well.
This is one of the spots where Axal was like not so great yesterday, actually. He was on B side. Like retakes ended up being good. And he was good as a rotator, but not so much as an anchor.
Yeah, it felt like the best A defense was actually coming out of
We don't have a molly for Pillar.
But Axile, little jiggle, catches Flit and sees 2 more. So numbers confirmed. VP outside of the A site. They got nothing else to work with right now, but they've got a minute to try and change that. Luckily for them, CTs haven't gotten too aggressive anywhere else. Not even top bridge control. They haven't taken a peek. No glimpse, no gander.
Cloud9 gonna win.
Shut up.
So while Virtus.Pro are down a man and using 2 pistols in this 4v5, C9 decide to get a little frisky.
That's all caps, bro. 3 words.
And honestly, a B flank here just ends any chance of Virtus.Pro winning the round if they decide to push. This is one of those rounds where VP can actually
gonna ask
call
like
it quits.
3 questions.
They're not feeling it. Nobody kind of opens the door for them.
Wichtig, Anita Max from that content.
You know, they'll keep an eye on it up until the final 5 seconds, but look at this long flank. Look how much this just dooms them. One of the guns goes down. They're going to have to try to burn the smoke, and everybody just gets messed up on the approach to the site. That is C9 being steps ahead of VP. And it is not easy to get steps, multiple, ahead of this team.
Yeah, that was containment. And that's again what C9 were. I mean, they're just good on all fronts. They've been trying to make this Anubis thing. Like, they've been trying to become the scariest Anubis
I cooked
team,
for sure in 2024.
period. And there have been moments where you see it. Yesterday was one of those moments.
Oh, since the inception of this, you know, including the 2 Navi players of Electronic and Perfecto, it's just been...
Yeah,
C9
Junta
want to do
can't.
this.
Oh
Yeah,
my
like here's
days.
this new roster on this org no one expected us on. We're playing CS2. Screw it. Let's make Anubis our home turf.
Well, it's hard to ignore it when it's the best map in the pool.
Hello.
It's a great map.
Full by VP.
The activity from Cloud9 on the CT side, you love to see it.
Oh, third member's Inferno. Oh, nay. Oh, nay. VP on Inferno.
That is one difference-making position right now. Is that
just
if you're
to
not playing
zero them,
CT
please.
side, it will be used against you. But you see that. Oh, wow. Nicely done from Perfecto.
Oh man.
He's just been a big boy.
Man, when you can,
supposed to be T-sided as well,
Flit
Chad.
and Fame in a 2v1 peak.
VP chose to
team.
start on
That spray
T-side.
must
They
have
feel
been
more
sick.
comfortable on it.
And when he first came to the Cloud9 project, right, we talked about how Electronic got bogged down by the in-game leadership. Perfecto was just hot off the press.
Oh yeah, he was.
And he really kind of kept the team afloat for a little while. He was actually like the highest rated player for a bit.
And he got like a cool new haircut too.
Got a little perm.
Yeah, it's these anchors.
I close the chat, I got you.
Chains.
Look at that, just committed. Keeping that spray right on the door. And closing it in the face of VP, who have yet to post a round win.
Yeah, and Flint and Fame, those are the 2 guys that are coming to like definitely entry or definitely trade.
Yep.
It's that VP on their 21st out of 3rd timeout. I know it was a typo, but I just want to say, just more weird time
First
stuff
timeout
going on
Thing,
with
dude,
VP.
yeah. It's like there's a rip in the space-time continuum whenever James is in the room.
Yeah, they're folding the fabric of the universe.
Yeah.
In order to travel.
You know, sometimes like you see something.
Wait,
like, is
did I
that
say
real?
something
But
stupid
then
of them?
you just convince yourself like, oh, it has to be, or like, oh, that couldn't be real. That couldn't be possible. And so you just you tuck it away in the back of your mind. Everybody has one of those stories, one of those moments where you think to yourself, is this a simulation? And having spent enough time with James in the same room,
That those moments are actually just James making small mistakes.
they happen too frequently when James is around to be a coincidence.
Set timer 21 out of 3. Oh. Calm down.
It's time for you guys to open up your minds. And up the iOS Blast TV app where you can watch this game for free in 4K.
Is it on Android too?
I don't know, but I just downloaded it on my iPhone.
Oh.
Ooh,
I know that for
Android
sure.
people in shambles.
Blast TV.
I swear,
On the
iPhone
road.
clears, bro. Yeah, get mad. Yeah.
3 Tech 9s.
I used Android for a long
AKs in
time.
the dirt
I've had both.
instantly. So a couple times they've just tried to walk
I
out through that
switched.
dark room. Like James also in the previous round when they have been corralled by the long push already, like the later portion.
And I enjoyed more.
Just like trying to walk out with no announcement, but
Maybe that's just me though.
easy pickups as far as this B site's concerned. Honestly, it feels like that door is closed. Any success that they've had in getting into B has never come from dark in these first 6 rounds.
He who solves CT Anubis owns Anubis.
I feel like on Android, bro,
Get to work.
there's too many things. It's like I swear I checked my notifications on Android and there was always something annoying.
Oh, that made it
Always
look
something
very
that I
lonely.
didn't know,
Got a
like
confirmation.
what
The
app
Blast
it's coming
TV app
from.
is
Like
available
it's
on Android.
or,
There you
or like you know what I mean?
As it should be.
Like Apple
It should
takes
be.
much more
the
care of
Hey.
the things
You
that it
watch
shows
your
you.
mouth. 6 rounds straight here from C9.
So
Looking
much
rock solid
blo-
on their
not
map
bloatware,
pick
but
of
it's-
Anubis.
Like notifications
What's your
that are
favorite type of
stuck.
rock?
I remember that as well.
My favorite type of rock.
I don't know.
Favorite type of rock. I actually
Nope, not very well versed.
Let me try.
But being
I'll
able
go
to
with
install
volcanic.
APKs is kind
that's
of
a good choice.
boss.
That's a good choice. Very
Yeah.
porous.
Yeah, porous rock. Yeah, it's got holes in it.
Speaking
fun.
of pores.
You can like scrub yourself with it, right?
Yeah, in the sauna, actually.
So, okay, what's yours?
None of your business.
Okay.
Limestone. Because we're on Anubis.
Well, you said rock, not stone. So
Ooh, not today, buddy. Is that a little... I mean, it's confident. Exile trying to get aggressive. You're up 6-0. I guess you want to kind of keep up the pressure that has gotten you this far. But this is one of those moments where VP were just very content to wait. You know, you're making a move at a minute 20. VP still haven't finished their breakfast at a minute 20. Good Molotov placement.
It's also the
That'll split off
accessories.
his
I'm not
preferred
tripping.
spot.
AirPods are just.
And again, feels like dark is kind of closed for the time being. Another one.
Do Galaxy Buds, are they still so
Split. We'll
goofy
patiently
as they
wait.
used to be? These like dots in your ear?
Do C9 feel the need?
they're making so much activity. I think that op shot had to go in because now they know that it's. Wait a
Oh my god,
second.
what's
Okay,
fucking
never
annoying though?
mind. I thought. Wait. What?
I had the problem this morning actually.
How did they?
When you charge your fucking AirPods,
They just give up?
right?
Wasn't Jane with the
You wait
op,
10
they didn't
minutes,
know- or sorry,
and then the
they
left
didn't-
one is charged
They
90%,
just-
and the right one is empty. Are you fucking joking, bro?
I don't
I thought they
understand.
would be
How?
positive that it was going to be the B site.
How is that a thing?
I didn't even understand how the snap call
That's
works so
so
well.
annoying.
I need a replay because I just don't understand what the clue was there. Like, that to me was like, all right,
Clear context, bro.
it's too
Both are
late. That
charging.
shot missed. It's time to stack
just one of
B
them
and
charges
VP,
first
got
full, it
15
makes no
seconds. They gotta
sense.
break through 3 players or something. This
Not
is
me.
crazy.
That's what happens when you play
This is
against
next
game.
level mind games on yourself. This is psyching yourself out. There
Asus
must have been
phones are
something,
much
right?
better.
Like,
I just don't understand what.
yeah, I guess the only thing is they're down a player, so they might have gamble stacked because they just weren't sure. I just don't know.
Oh my god, I remember a
It's
friend of
possible.
mine in high school
Yeah.
I mean,
had
worst
the
case,
craziest phone
say
ever.
4. Everybody's already
He
got
didn't have a
$5,000.
tablet.
Cloud9 are in a great place.
He didn't have a phone.
Round wins coming.
My man had a
That's
phablet.
aberration. I really have no
It
idea
was
what
this
happened.
big old device.
Bizarre.
And he was calling, was like, hello.
Never do
Oh
those
my
guys.
days. And I remember it was waterproof. He always used it in the shower.
Here is confused.
To listen to music, to watch videos.
Yeah, they would never admit it though, right?
For sure.
Fuck, oh my days.
Probably doesn't even
a
occur to them.
phablet.
James probably giving them credit.
50 seconds.
He's like, oh yeah.
Can't remember the brand.
50 seconds, and then they take that shot in mid. Mir's running around with the bomb.
Probably Samsung or
And-
something.
That's all we're allowed to know. We're not allowed to know more than that. All we know is that VP got their first round.
Okay.
Here we go.
Better believe they're going to get it somehow.
Oh, first round, no
Weird
giveaway. Nice.
Although I'm not inspired, I don't feel like they did anything special
Fish
to earn
dish.
I
that.
hope you're impressed.
I almost feel like it was kind of just given to
They didn't
them.
even have to kill anyone, really.
C9 handing out a freebie. Little charity for the Time Wizard.
AVP Boomla. Yesterday,
Three
Perfecto
players
was
inside
open.
of the site. Going for Dark off the flash. Another one. But again, Dark control has just remained in Cloud9's hands round after round.
Who wins Big vs. Heroic?
Also, don't forget last
What
round
do
it
you
was the
think?
5v4 given away by Axile, just going for a solo outer
It's gonna
A
be an
push.
easy ride tonight.
So I feel like Cloud9 will retract a little bit.
How are they not playing mid at all? Oh no, they've got at least electronic spotting camera with it.
Yeah.
50
A stack,
seconds.
but they're playing a very, very passive setup that they're going to get split on the weaker side now
Bro,
because they're
VP
gambling
is
A
clueless
again.
on this map.
And Electronic has been out by the doors a couple of times.
They should be playing for info this round. I think this is a very strange thing to do for Cloud9. It's as if they're losing or they have an economic problem, but they have an op and they.
And that A site's not moving, man.
Yeah, they're playing without mid, even though they didn't really get pushed out of it. So
Boomic's gonna have to do it, but Flashbang's fantastic from Fame.
Only one defender left.
Hobbit's gonna have to go above and beyond as his teammates
15
try to scramble
seconds,
over.
though.
Jail Peak gets
Nice.
through. Just like that, Virtus.Pro back-to-back. Round wins on the B site. It's
that
almost
was a
like
not confident looking round.
it's like the trickle-down effect of being 6-0 up on Virtus.Pro. You know, you do start to psych yourself out.
Yeah.
Bang.
And we've seen some pretty active mid-round moments from Cloud9, but these last two rounds were just off the mark. And this one had no activity whatsoever.
It's just you're just getting scared because things are going too well. Like,
yeah. Hey man,
like
a lot
as
of
if there's cosmic karma.
not everyone can handle success.
Oh,
Yeah.
Z.
So, well,
Row.
Cloud9, hopefully
Sorry,
they,
Xero.
some of these guys
351,
definitely have
351
seen it.
mit den 5 Gifteten. Hearts in the fucking
it, to
chat,
be
bro.
honest.
Thank you, baby.
but not
Thank
together. So that's the point.
You.
And not versus VP.
Not versus VP, yeah.
Grimbo.
You know, I think if you beat VP, you are not the best team in the world, but you feel like the best team in the world in that moment.
I feel like it's its own game sometimes.
Some game. Yeah.
Toxic
You know, you
Storm
could be
with the
winning
5
versus
as
so many
well.
other teams, but then,
The
and then
hell?
you know, you get a draw versus Virtus.Pro, and you're like, ooh, we have
The
to do
hell?
that.
I'd say like
Coast
Heroic
Toxic
and
Storm.
VP were two teams that
Cause
existed for
Toxic
a long
Storm,
time within their own
67,
meta.
by the
No
way.
one really played like them, and they found success. And then the pinnacle of which was like the Rio, you know, major finals where they both met each other, I guess.
I feel like
Numbers are
playing
so cool
Virtus.Pro
in
is like
German
going
now.
cave diving. You know, you can be the most
999.
athletic person in the world. You can be, you know, super successful, super
1584.
fit, ready to go. You're on top of the world in the
7.
Counter-Strike realm. But then you
6.
gotta go cave diving.
Where you can't.
33.
Some people just get psyched out.
No,
You
no,
know?
no.
Physically, physiologically, you can all go cave diving. But mentally, not all of you are made up for it.
It's a dangerous sport. Yes.
we go.
Don't know which way is up in the darkness underwater.
You go
When
digging
playing
through those
against
caves,
Jane.
you're gonna find Jame.
I get scared when people talk German. What?
If anything
Why?
that we said about James is true, it would be amazing.
We're friendly, bro.
But all we need to get is one right thing.
Just one. Individually, Virtus.Pro not looking nearly as hot as they did back on Overpass, where the
Don't know
entire
that yet.
unit.
The thing is, Cloud9 really beat themselves last round, and this is weird again
And the round before that.
because this round they're also not playing for bridge. And I was just about to talk about earlier, you know, Electronic playing really forward in front of the door and taking that open fight and how important that is these days because if you don't fight for bridge, it gets used against you. But now they've opted not to fight for it, and there's not even anyone from VP up here. So what we've got is a stack every round, as if they're losing.
Yeah, they've just changed sites as well from the
True.
3 stack on A last round to these 2, and that nade's perfect. Right on the feet
Oh,
of
God.
Axile for a
When it
third
got
of his
checked,
health.
yes,
Fame's
it
not
will.
going to let his guard down. And Electronic's got nothing really to offer. If he can hold on to control of storage, then maybe the
Nice.
retake could have come through. Those retakes that we're praising, but these gamble stacks
This is
have
not-
now allowed VP 3 rounds straight.
Why are they gamble with staffing? Have Virtus.Pro been running down bridge? Have they been like forcing them to play back in spawn and they're rotating? They have been
Cloud9 has
throwing-
money.
Amir has been throwing an HE grenade and a smoke grenade at a minute 15.
Gambling addictions are real,
Gambling addictions. Yeah, that's true.
and we don't always talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, what the hell is going on here?
Check in on your friends.
True. Chat,
What is going on here?
if you are addicted, seek help. It is not cringe to seek help.
Hopefully in the last couple rounds of this half, we'll get a little more mid-play out of
Cringe to lose
Cloud9. I do
everything.
feel like it's always easier for us. We're sat here with the top-down overview, X-ray, everything, but like there's got to be some mid-control here, right?
Yeah,
see the
yeah. No,
exit.
it's not. Yeah, it would be
PSP
one
watch
thing
piss
if it was
time.
hard to take mid control. No one's even fighting him for
No.
it. It's just like
The only thing VP
they
did
got like
mid, they
got like
flashed through the window.
Munchausen syndrome or whatever, where they're making up ailments for themselves. Like, oh, mid's a huge problem. Like, it's just been haunting us this entire half. Like, there's no way we could do anything about this.
Electronics like, guys, I can't hold this on my own.
There's just no one there.
This isn't a one-man job. There we go. He's going to window.
So at least if it's an A split, you have a third guy. But at least if it's a B split, you've got a third guy.
Yep.
And maybe you can even full flank if no one actually pushes, because they haven't been.
And if either site feels squeezed, you've just got an open avenue to rotate. But Hobbit just gets blasted by Flit. Finally, an easy entry frag going the way of Virtus.Pro out from Dark. Felt like that was shut down early. Electronic
Oh,
presses
wow, what
across
is this?
the bridge, catching Mir and Jane.
Mer.
Pistol
Wow.
invests him with it. A P250 frag coming out of
Jane with the
Virtus.Pro's
help.
captain for man advantage, and a great chance to squeeze this B site for all it's worth. But there's a minute, and VP don't play in a rush.
Oh my days. Celtas 19. Thank you for the 7 months. Chismo 74. Thank you for the 18 months. Chismo Kerr, I hope you're doing well, bro.
They get the second
No,
to
it's
last smoke out of him.
It's time for Boomich to step it up if he's going to be picking up this off, because he has been all half. And now the fight is coming to him.
Chismo, how old are
Now
you?
one of the top dogs.
Flit on an off
Hope
angle is
you're
going to be
well
ahead
at
of this.
ohnePixel.
But if they can both get into Dark,
You're 22?
praise the retakes. Oh, but Boomich just got blasted.
Why are you such a goofload on
Now
Discord?
Perfecto's going to get pinched soon enough. But Flit is a little delayed, so he can spray down Jame. But Jame just doing a good job of getting the crosshair as far from the center line as
It
possible.
says son.
Sacrifices
Don't.
himself for the greater good. And VP now
I
stringing
got
4
my eyes
in a
everywhere,
row.
bruh.
Unless Axile takes this chance. I was sat here talking about all the money that Cloud9 have to work with.
Hey,
And Hobbit still has 7,000,
Paul.
but this M4 save feels tantalizing, so
Mit
he'll
den
call
5
it quits,
Giften.
and that is indeed 4
Hearts in
straight.
the chat
That
for
6-0
5
start
Paul.
was
Wow.
flawless.
Thanks for
Didn't
the
even make
content,
sense, like
brother.
the way it
Good
began.
seeing you work so
And
early like
the way they
rest of
just
us,
like put all
brother.
these rounds together.
Vas.
I mean, it might be genius level
The
stuff.
Vapor
but
and
they're
someone who
tricking
actually
Cloud9 into, like,
appreciates the
you know,
hustle.
making bad decisions, but
Everyone knows,
I mean, I would say
but
they were
not a
tricking
lot
them
of people
if VP
say
were
it.
doing something.
yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you.
Feel like
That's the thing. The messages might be too subtle to notice from the top down. That
Didn't hear it.
there's
Ohne,
something
thanks
about
for
way
the
VP
content.
play.
Good seeing you work
Cloud9
so
are
early
exactly-
and
they're not
hard,
doing it, so they're
like the
misreading.
rest of us, but
I don't
you, of
know,
course,
But what we
exceedingly
can say is that when they watch the demo, they're gonna feel stupid.
much
You know,
more than
they're gonna be
everyone
like,
else.
Okay, well,
Kos, was.
Ence very transparent here.
Why did we stack A?
why were we playing scared when we were up 6-1? What were we actually worried about?
That's a tilter.
The lead is going away. They're down a map.
Dishtik and Drishtish.
Ben Remek, thank you for 5. Come on, VP, let us see the
Electronics
BG
back to
game,
mid.
please.
There's still a small chance they post this 8-round CT side.
They also got to work on that Axile anchor position because he's looking pretty one-dimensional.
Yeah.
Standing on that pillar every round.
Yeah.
The one time he pushes baskets,
He
that's
dies.
it. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking
What
bitch.
are some cool
Shut-
German
Hey,
words?
just ahead of the push.
Cool German words.
So we're keeping an eye on it. Doesn't want anything to do with that fight.
Synagoge.
We'll call Jame back, and we do get Mir flooding out middle. Oh, Axile. Again,
Barsch.
thinking he could just cross out. Flit, traded, electronic. Nope, not a second. Mir's gonna hear that rotate into the camera.
Kaugummi.
He's got the back of Boomich turned to him.
Polizei.
Dives the site. Mir creeps in, and I don't think Hobbit's gonna get out from storage in time. He actually just runs the rotate full blown, and Mir hears that coming from a mile
That's
away.
it.
So this is Virtus.Pro again playing with all the information. Boomich is in this bomb site, and they damn well know it. So they'll take their time, wait for the smoke to fade, and then squeeze him.
That was on.
But a missed shot's gonna cost him his life, and it's
That's
gonna
a
cost
tilter.
Cloud9 a 5th round. VP post another.
Might have the odd map here or there where the op goes crazy, but that's it. That's not enough to be consistent at this level. Get an op or Cloud9. It's not funny anymore.
And get the grip. No front.
I'm sure it doesn't feel funny.
We almost had that.
Specto out of it. 5 in a row from Virtus.Pro.
It's like Bubsky said yesterday about that, yes, the op was not as strong in CS2, but it is completely overblown.
Siegesstraße.
It's not needed. It definitely still is.
For the nostalgia
For a
Pokemon
while,
vibes.
It was probably like better to avoid it. It was better to avoid it for a bit, but at this point, we are seeing the oppers that we know of figure it out.
Yes.
With zywoo is doing just fine. monesy is completely dominating with the op. So you can be an opper who doesn't figure it out, but that's different than the op isn't needed right now.
100%, yeah. I mean, the op is just the one weapon that had the biggest mechanical change from CSGO to CS2.
Spaziergang. What a
No
wonderful
shock
word,
that
you're
when
right.
the game was released, everybody thought the gun was dead.
Forgot about
I
Spaziergang.
100% agree. There's something a little weird
Wow.
with it still.
Yeah.
Whatever
Promenade.
that thing is. But James is here. He's been doing great in CS2 as an op.
Hey, man. Adapt or die.
Yeah, adapt or die. Sink or swim.
Fischbrötchen.
Fight or flight. And they choose to fall back from the dark room. This is a position of the map that Cloud9 were dominating when they were winning rounds.
Enough.
Hobbit was doing a bang-up job of making sure the B splits were neutered. And you can still feel that Cloud9 want to fight for it, but they've just been on the receiving end of a few flit headshots. He's ramped his scoreline up. And they have his hands full in a moment here. Boomich gonna come out to clear it. Flip reacts fast enough, and Fame's got him covered. From downtown, we've got a 5v3 posted from VP. A total recovery of this Anubis T side from 6-0
That's crazy.
to potentially 6-all. Counter terrorist down to a smoke and a frag grenade. No A presence whatsoever. And Fame's gonna figure that out here at a critical
Mods,
30-second
ban the sassy
timing.
words.
But
Wait, I have no
still
German
outside
mods.
B. They'll find the window push. There's a second
Mods,
player there.
learn German.
Exile.
Oh my
Mir is
God.
just nasty with it.
Nice.
You know, Mir can sit at the bottom of the scoreboard for Virtus.Pro more often than not.
Yeah.
But then every once in a while you're
Oh man,
reminded.
the comeback! The
Hold on,
comeback!
though. Perfecto.
What was it? 6-0?
Close
It
enough
was
to cause
6-1. I know
problems.
that for sure.
First one's for free.
Man.
Bomb's still yet to cross.
6-6
Nova's got
up.
it. All is good. So sure enough,
The
6
comeback
rounds
is
straight
on.
out of Virtus.Pro. The first
And we
couple
all know
felt
C9,
like
they
gifts.
start to tilt.
And then Cloud9
They're
get wrapped up
tilting
in their
team.
problems. And we're got a tied game changing halves.
Boombla already a little bit annoyed. But it's supposed to be T-sided.
Apex drawn out in.
It is supposed to be T-sided, this map. Let me see. If you're unaware, one last mention of the upcoming game. Right after this, we will have BG versus Rick. Why was there no skip of the last game? Why was there 40 minutes break? Is it going to be again break? No, right? Was it because the other games were too quick? Because those two first games were much quicker than usual, I think. We will see. We will see. An hour, they usually always skip ahead.
Cat dance.
Probably players eating. Maybe, yeah. Let me see if there's something cool in our Twitter community. Boys, / community if you want to join it. Anyone can post in there. You can join right now. Post something cool. Whether it's a pet, whether it's how you watch the stream. Like this guy right here. Wow. My man's working inside of a bar. And he's watching the co-streams right now. You enjoy my driller. Make sure when you post to do this right here. Also share with followers. If you don't have any friends, if you don't know anyone on the platform X, if you don't get any likes when you want to share something with someone, because nobody sees it, because nobody knows you, you can join the ohnePixel community and you will have people that see it. You will have people that appreciate your posts. This guy right here, one of our success stories. He joined the community on January 22nd. Thought, okay, let me first read, but I'm a little bit scared to post. I'm a little bit scared to get in myself. 1 day later, he posted his first tweet, and look at him now. 2,100 likes, 77,000 people that saw the post. Loads of DMs of people wanting to become friends with him, saying, yo, nice setup. I recognize this place. Let's meet up. Hey, it speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. Make sure to join the community, boys and girls. Pang. Right there, yeah? Nothing to lose, only to gain. Let's see what else we have. Let me see if there's something cool. Ooh, that's actually people posting their scores. 35, you cheated. 15, your ass. 234, you inspect elemented. 14, your ass. 45, you cheated as well. What else? What was this? Wow. Wow. Life. Life. Look at that pool. Oh my days. You enjoy your vacation. You enjoy your evening, my friend.
You put into the
Let's go, bro. That is fantastic.
My favorite Austrian streamer.
Oscar, enjoy, brother, man. Wow.
Flipping through your fingertips.
That's life.
6 rounds straight from VP.
Let's
After
go.
Cloud9 on their map pick, we're looking rock solid. Looking capable enough to stop this Virtus.Pro hype train.
Random stocks.
Now,
Course,
maybe they
brother.
just
Thanks for
delayed
the
their
10
map
and the
win.
kind
Maybe
words.
this T-side from Cloud9 will just
Appreciate that.
take it to a whole new level. Perfecto's looking sharp. That is one thing we can praise. 13 kill half from him. And the frag department, VP just didn't look outstanding.
Here we go.
Pretty muted, but 6 rounds is 6 rounds.
I forgot to run an ad. No, it will run more.
They will be your
game,
GG Bet odds favorites heading into this one.
Let me see.
It is 7 rounds from
Oh, no
victory,
pre-roll,
and best
boys.
of
What I
3
do?
win over Cloud9
1 minute pre-roll.
to lock in the first spot. At
You
the
decide
group
when I run
finals
that.
At the Blast
Nothing I
Spring
can do.
Groups 2024.
On an eco, I will do it. I got you.
D.
See you there.
In a few days. As we are just cranking out the
Now,
Counter-Strike
no,
at
you
the
wanna
start
see
of
the pistol.
2024.
Yeah, it's very nice to get an establishing shot.
This is
of
eco. You're
everybody's
right. Both
form.
teams are eco.
It's my favorite thing about groups.
Running an ad with
I know
entering
it's
them
not the
bottom
most cutthroat format, as this victory here still doesn't qualify.
Just sum up if you don't want
Maybe
any ads.
here.
Yeah, everybody, you know, we got a couple second chances. I just want, you know,
Me
we don't wanna
personally,
get our
I say
finger on the
fuck
pulse.
ads. I just buy the sub.
And it's an accelerated schedule.
That's
so
a
we're not
boss
wasting
move
any
right
time.
there. Very
Obviously
boss.
roster move,
Very
so-
boss. Saying no to corporate.
A little unfortunate. We get that donk and
They
spirit.
ain't getting my ad money. They ain't getting my
man.
data.
We will see them at the showdown.
I came here.
I'm not gonna get socially engineered to buy
See them at the
something.
showdown.
I'm subbing up so I don't get any
Cloud9
ads.
walk it out mid. This is a
Bang.
crazy pistol setup, dude. 4 players of Virtus.Pro inside of the B site. If this ends up working, if this mid split comes to B,
Walking into 4.
and there are 4 players in the site, why would Cloud9 expect this? How could you expect these players to all be in position and ready for your split? Perfecto catches
2v2.
one to keep it even. Dark players
Flit in
gonna
a
be
1v2.
essential,
Flip.
but you've got Flit in a clutch with
Flip,
Perfecto
please.
facing him. Ooh, it comes down to the wire, but
Both
C9
are so
battle
low.
back.
That was a lot of rapid clicking of mouse one there from both teams. That were
Forever noob.
They knew what was
Gifting
up as soon as
5
they
ad
saw that
blocks.
there was a
Course,
crossfire
Habibi.
as
Hearts
soon as
in the
they
chat.
exited onto the site. It was a split.
Hearts in the
but
chat.
One thing that's, I think, cooler, actually just talked about this in a video I recorded, is splitting through spawn instead of splitting this way, because like that crossfire, for example, wouldn't have been possible if they had split through
Well, I'm
spawn.
excited for
And
the
this
Kimbo
actually
interview.
take that much more time, and you're not going once you've already broken through mid on the split.
That's good.
You get spawn.
Bias!
So,
69,420.
I think it was
69,420. With the 10 zip Why is it so loud? Hearts in the chat, bro.
Cloud9, but Strat, there's some merit to it. That was a good
Hearts
situation
in the
to
fucking
show
chat.
they could have done the exact same thing with maybe
God
one extra
damn it.
person wrapping around through spawn and had a better chance of fighting.
Kuss, Brudi. Should I stop saying the
that
numbers and
exact
names
round was
as
actually one of
German
the
or
more
not?
Beautiful retakes from C9. That 2v4.
German numbers are just so much fun.
Wow, they're literally just making sure that they can't save as the bomb walks back to
Okay,
the
I
A
got
site.
you.
Who's got the money makers? Boomich, Axile. They're both heading towards this B
Bro,
site.
Boomla uses those gloves.
There is
I don't even
flesh
know
to
what they're
shred.
called. Transporter or something?
Like a rotisserie
I've never
chicken.
seen anyone use them.
Here they come, feeding frenzy.
Wow.
Nicely done. Piranha's in the B site. Cleaning up shop for Cloud9's 8th. So that's both pistols. That's 2 conversions. and a 6-0 start to this
Why
map.
am I getting
If I were to
condom
tell you all
ads,
those
bro? They're
variables,
fucking
you'd tell me
targeted
this
ads, bro.
is an easy game for Cloud9.
You got
Plus
69 in your
T5,
name.
You'd
You
think
know
it was
what you're
all
doing.
smooth sailing from here on out.
You know what you're doing.
I think they definitely should unironically close this game out.
I wonder
now.
why.
Should.
Yes.
We shall see.
Doesn't mean we can't be frustrated about the way in which VP made that comeback, but I mean, they did their job.
Oof.
Come on,
Big
VP.
nade
Full
damage
bike.
on Boomich. Poor guy, down to 46. But Mir may be caught off by Electronic already crossing to the doors.
Isn't that
Things slow
stupid
down.
for condom
Now it feels
ads?
like anything's
If they
possible.
target people with a sassy search history
But he's just keeping his head
on
tucked.
their PC, on their phone, those guys are not the ones that need a condom. Bro, it should be like, they should target like, I don't even know, like some brain rot stuff.
As it sets the
Oh
expectation
no, some like
for Electronic, and
people who look for a job maybe, or like, I don't know.
nah, he got a glimpse of that. Mir pays the price.
A little extra.
That makes
Nades
no
going
sense.
all over the place, man. Everybody damaged by the frag grenade so far. Look at the HP across the board. 3 of these players on 61
50
health.
seconds.
Here we go, gearing up quickly. Really just extending into the B site on a moment's notice. They clumped up pretty rapidly, but they're also losing bodies just as fast. James clearing Hobbit off the play. 5v3 in the post plant.
Wichtig.
We praise
No way.
Cloud9's retakes. Let's see if they can hold on for dear life.
Make it flawless.
Mir, instant headshot to Electronic. Galil for Axiles.
No.
Ideal, but him and Perfecto both
3v1, two of us are solo.
low HP.
This is
yeah.
winnable for Exile.
1v4
Oh!
So close. But James
James, our savior.
as he does. And the 9th round's added to the board.
Yeah, we were watching him kick it up a gear, but there was no real way to close that out with how close all of those
Man.
CTs were. Excuse me. Forgot which side we were on. Nice try for Axel, but look at the damage that's done before the bomb even gets planted.
Great target selection here from Axile. I think
Yeah.
he worked the cover great. But extending out for that close kill did expose him to the last
They
player.
were just layered up too well.
yeah,
There's
too many of them.
Nothing bad about what Axel tried
go.
to do, but a great retake here from Virtus.Pro.
First gun round, first round win for VP's CT side. They're waiting for somebody to go into that next gear, even as they added all those rounds to the board. It's not a frag fest for Virtus.Pro. Doesn't need to be.
Virtus.Pro already know what's up. They got Mir coming in through camera, a fourth
What's up,
player
what's up?
into cover mid. James in the site, Nate's coming down. They're coming through the smoke.
Ah.
The kills
Yep.
are all Cloud9.
Not like
Both
this.
of them in an instant. Those headshots swift. It was great utility usage coming out of VP on the hold,
Chain
but
time.
Cloud9 in the carnage shaved 2 off the site, and that, you know, will lead VP to a save.
Excellent double entry. Everything was correct from VP in terms of their rotations, and they did a good job of trying to soften them up as they entered. That's all they could do.
They saw it coming.
Then it was just sort of like, sun's out, guns out, you've got a frag. So
Why do I find this funny?
Cloud9 probably need both
What
entries.
minus
to
or plus is
make
your
this a
glasses?
clean.
He's asking about Dioptrin.
They definitely
The
did.
seeing kit.
Right here, they could
I don't know why, but that's funny to me.
both Axel and Hobbit to not get
What does that
tunnel
even
vision and
mean?
focusing on one kill at the same time.
The seeing kit.
That's an opportunity lost here for Virtus.Pro, who very cleverly figured out that it was going to be an
It's a
A-side
kind?
hit
Wait, that
early.
makes no
No,
sense.
definitely playing ahead of the
Nah,
ahead
kit
of
was
the game.
funny. Oh my
like they were
god,
putting
that
everything
makes
in
no
place.
sense. You ruined it, bro. You were cooking.
No, James refuses to do these English interviews, even though I know he can speak English, but
The
I
seeing
would just
kit
love to have
would
a
be so
conversation
funny.
about what happened this map.
James' MVP interview at the
Like going
IM
around
Rio
everywhere
Major
asking for
was
Dioptrin.
one of the best of all
One
time.
of the best of all
Oh,
time, for
man.
sure.
It's me.
Here we go.
Yep.
It's me. MVP of the major. James doesn't lose in Brazil.
Ooh, on a pixel boost.
So 3 rifles kept. Doesn't look like they bought too much other than the smoke grenades this round. So maybe just trying to slow things down and then giving the 3 M4s that were saved a chance to thrive. And I like that you're, not going to play scared. We get active 2 players in the river and a 3rd one up on bridge. So a good amount of map control. First contact found out, but one of those guns dies to Hobbit. And that is irretrievable for the other VP players.
Maybe as a German.
Felt like Cloud9 sensed that Virtus.Pro were going to throw something wild at them. Spread out, played the extremities of the map, and do indeed catching the opening kill. Makes converting this all the easier. But watch Virtus.Pro lose that first gun and just go into a 2-rifle save.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, for sure. They're just going to save again.
Lol.
Cloud9.
Bro, we can't save every round.
Plans out. Freedom strategy together from all the balls of utility.
Then Jig's music. Yesterday he already ziffed 30. Now 50. Which means his music is starting to pop the fuck off. My man's making Rex on Rex.
Go get that under F4.
Thanks for the 50 fucking zifted. Hearts in the
hold
chat,
on
bro.
now, Flit. Don't want to lose
What's
this.
our position on the billboard right now?
There's okay.
Yeah,
Nah.
worth it.
Hearts
They
in the
wanted
chat,
somebody
bro.
to come get the M4 on the bridge. Instead, you grab the AK by the door, and you've got yourself 3 players on the save.
Not bad.
Yo.
Yeah, coming into the next round with everything you had this time.
Thank you,
Do you ever
G.
game with a hand towel? Like, some players always have a little hand towel next to them to pat their hands
Damn.
off in between rounds. You ever tried
My
that?
hands don't get sweaty.
Neither do mine, but there's almost like a placebo effect.
What type of music
my
do you
hands
do,
aren't
bro?
sweaty, but it's like a
What
it's
type
like
of music?
ritualistic to just
G?
kind of pat them dry. I don't
Are
know.
we talking
Try it out
hip-hop?
next time you're at home.
Okay.
Jazz?
If you're at home right now, do it.
Pop? Country?
Just a good way to enter every round feeling fresh.
Electronic?
You get on an airplane, sometimes they give you those little hand
I'm
towels.
not talking
Hot
about
towel?
C9 player.
Yeah. You keeping these hot?
No,
Keep
but,
it a
I mean,
stack
wouldn't
with
that
us,
be
bro.
nice?
That would be amazing.
Different,
yeah.
but mainly
In
EDM.
between rounds, your loved one comes into your room and
You'd have
offers you a
to,
nice
like David
towelette.
Guetta.
One of those portable gas stoves on low
Yeah.
while you game.
I see
Just
you,
have
G.
a towel in there.
Little foot warmer, maybe.
Tough space, no, lots of
Yeah.
competition. Everyone can do it from
White
home.
carpet.
Little gaming spa day. Moist. Nothing wrong with that word.
The fuck am I hearing?
All right. We're going to keep it simple, huh, C9? You're going to try to crank that dial on Jame? You think you can just crank this?
What?
No.
Is that RL?
You're not getting in for free. It'll cost you at least 1 ticket. And Electronic has his punched nicely
One.
shot back by Boomich. The only player who's able to move forward with the death of Electronic. Electronic dying created
save
space
again.
even without a kill. And Boomich makes the most of that.
This is
Axile
over.
lurking
this
out.
Is over.
Oh my God, is he gonna get caught?
Nah.
No, okay.
Maybe after the first, not even.
This is
Nice
over.
second headshot out of Axile. And this is Cloud9 now getting to the brink of victory on Anubis.
Oh my god,
You
Inferno
can say
third
all
map.
you want VP, but that
VP
ticker
on
at the
Inferno.
top, 11-7.
That'll
Get
force
ready
you to
for-
play, that's for sure.
I love the lack of fear from Boomich there.
That was
Oh,
heads
man.
up.
As his leader dies in front of him, he just slams himself against the wall on jail.
Yeah, what's the worst thing that happens in like pugs when someone gets opt and everyone slows down?
Yeah.
Can't shoot again right now.
Push!
Get going.
Push!
Get going. And they go forward without the sight cross smoke. So like Jane falls back to cover that would normally get smoked.
Get on up.
And Intel
What?
ports Boomich. Instant transmission.
What
That's
is the
what you
ref
need,
doing? You
dude.
saw
Lack
that?
of fear.
Is Electronic cheating?
And just really good rifle work. Showing off some of that for him again. And the thing is, man, like I'd say this 100% earnestly and in good faith. If he had a rifle all half, he'd have way more kills.
Okay.
Virtually every single time he had an op, he just lost to a rifle anyway, didn't get an op kill or didn't shoot the gun. So
Go back on overpass as well.
yeah, like he can definitely op on a couple of maps, but he can't do it consistently. He can't keep up with. None of them can.
We had a conversation
Let's
yesterday
play
about
Furia
why is
Festival.
Dastan covering his mouth. We got back to the hotel, had a conversation about it. Henry G told us, he said that it's because in their region, people try to read his lips to figure out what they're talking about. Everybody wants to know VP's secrets.
Yeah, it was like the Taylor Swift Selena Gomez incident. You know what I mean? Ever since then, Dastan's been covering his mouth.
I don't know what incident that is.
It was like Selena Gomez was telling Taylor Swift that Kylie Jenner didn't say hi to her or didn't want to take a photo with her.
The
I
audacity.
can only assume Dasan saw that news and thought, well, I don't want that to be me. Yeah, that's recent world news, by the way. That just happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro, how is Taylor
Sorry,
Swift
how'd I
so
miss out?
popular? I couldn't name a single
Easy
Taylor
pickup for
Swift song.
Flit there. Poor Hobbit didn't think that peak was coming, but
Maybe it's a German
sometimes
thing.
this is the beauty of VP
Maybe
now
she's
being
just not like
against 11 round wins.
that popular in Germany.
When you start
Snummy.
to force VP's hands,
Mm.
the
And
more
then
active
Asia's crazy, though.
decisions, the nothing to lose Virtus.Pro is a scary one.
It's for kids.
See, this passive setup
What?
is so much better than Cloud9. So we have the op-on
think
camera holding in through mid, and not actually leaving camera either.
Easy jump back for Norby. Another enjoyer.
She doesn't even know
Or
you
James just
exist.
makes music.
Someone's mad.
They'll get into dark, but there's no real follow through off
Sorry,
the back of
Swifty.
this.
They're just
Smoke
like-
for Temple over the top, but met by more and more utility. CTs, they've got a smoke here still on the B site in Norbert. I'd assume that's going to go down now at the 30-second mark.
Fled.
And the A players on high alert now. They can definitely afford to scramble over. VP getting ahead of this execute by smoking off B, taking into dark, and another molly outside of the A site. This is going to be a desperate attempt from Cloud9 to try and push through this A play. Stack does get into position in time. Let's see if Cloud9 can chew through it. Smoke on Heaven's one
James.
thing. James still has
Bang.
his angle, 7 seconds. And all the supports
Yeah,
inbound.
man. Flawless.
Excellent hold.
But
Rock
how?
solid.
Like, guys,
Virtus.Pro give 'em
guys.
nothing.
Yeah,
9.
against Cloud9, which is still like a little
We
bit
shouldn't be saving when it's
slow on the
4v5.
again.
We can
And that was
clearly
just,
out-aim them. That
hey,
round
let's
was
try B.
flawless.
Hey, that's
We
not
gotta
looking good.
initiate
Let's go back
sometimes.
to A. 40
We're
seconds
losing to
into
ourselves.
under
by
10,
saving
no
every
real
round.
chance of actually winning, and they commit and die. It's almost as if they've been coerced into playing like Virtus.Pro
Nah.
with none of the tools.
Stop
None
saving.
Of the same Riz.
Thinking they were going to get into that A site's a little bit egregious.
Seriously.
Like, comes at a cost as well. As all things do in life.
Do you know what ex-Norbert
Nothing's
girl
free
now
except
date with
CS2.
Perfecto? It's
That's-
kinda
okay.
personal, really.
No, it'll cost you your mental health.
Classic.
That's true. If I don't deny it, it just hurts more.
Here we go.
C9 got plenty of guns though, so it's just foolish to ever assume that the game is over before VP have 13 against them. Truly one of the teams that believes every single time.
Lock in
Presence all
VP.
across the map.
We got
Virtus.Pro
3
been
B
playing pretty
defenders.
active. We
Nobody
saw Flip
middle.
peek out from Dark last round to get man advantage.
I kinda like that.
If Cloud9 slow things down and just hold extremities, a real chance VP end up getting split. But they're also not playing middle this round.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world if they can make something of it.
30
Three-man stack
seconds.
at B right now, going to use util in response to the execute. The bomb is sitting outside of A though. This is all a ruse. A bit of a gimmick.
Oh, into the 3
but
stack.
one that comes with
This is
commitment
good.
and
Nice,
Norbert.
Norbert. Nice
Opening
flip,
kill.
flip.
Flit stopping all this in its tracks.
Nice,
Fame goes
Fame.
deep out A main, spotting the bomb on
4v2.
Boomich.
I'm scared
Jane
of
is still
Boomba,
here
not
as
gonna
well.
lie. Just kidding.
Flash
Never
is
mind,
great.
I am.
Boomich can at least put down that bomb. Try to make the most of a bad situation as everything fell
Oh,
towards
good
the B
timing.
site. I
Oh, he
think Mir
spotted,
got a
yeah.
glimpse of him.
Bro, he's
But
not
at
gonna
least
come
that
back.
does slow down Flit as well towards middle. It's 2
Why did
separate
he jump?
versus 1. It's Perfecto, a critical kill. If Boomich can catch the next one, then Cloud9 still have a chance in his 2 versus 4. It's a peek out from heaven. He slides back, shaving Norbert off the retake.
2v2.
And Boomich going to stay close on the smoke, playing with the rifle, pushing forward off of
Jame.
the top of the bomb. Jane gets his back. Flit comes in.
Kit
Perfecto
available.
anchoring long.
Yeah,
line.
man.
As Flit's double headshots just enough to keep VP in this.
And that's
11-9.
resolve right there. There's more than one thing that goes
Even
wrong,
with
and VP
mistakes.
still win it. That was Perfecto coming back to bridge after getting spotted by Mir, and that information was not mutual, and he still died, and they still won it. This is a great heads-up play from Norbert as well as Fame, who pushed forward to get info early. And what I was saying about James' position inside of
Sniping
camera,
Snake, I didn't mean to steal your meme.
That line.
Excelpa sends me videos every day that I post on Twitter.
For the 3B stack is so much better than what we saw from Cloud9, who were stacking
I would never
blindly.
steal a meme. I thought Excelpa's created
It's not so
it.
much of a stack if you're op at a rifle
I also would have tagged you.
or supplanting what would be 3 players if you wanted it to be.
Boomich coming through fast. Good entry, but Mir's going to burn him from beyond the grave.
Yeah, that costs.
Jame looking to hold camera, but it's not going to
I would
happen.
never
Not
do
fast
that.
enough. Fame's in a world of hurt here. At least the A split doesn't come through.
Ooh, good
on
damage
both.
though, good damage.
Doesn't catch the headshots though, so Electronic and Hobbit still with some health to work. Bomb's going to be going down, no doubt.
Lots of utility left here for the CT side.
No mid anchor at all to keep Flit out of the equation. CT's wasting no time to press out from the storage closet, and Norbert gets
thank
caught.
God.
Molotov also
no.
shaving Flit off the initial retake.
Don't
This
save.
is man advantage despite low health on the players in the site. Axile could end up being
Bro,
the
they're
end-all
so
of
low.
VP in round 21. Flit
No
gets caught
way.
out by Hobbit. Low health doesn't matter.
No way.
Fame almost holds them back, but that little bit of HP
Oh
that both
my
those players
days.
have gets Cloud9 to 12.
Yeah, Fame definitely played that well. I liked everything about the setup once again, but Cloud9's trade
Sniping
frags
Snake.
are so good.
Tweet,
Electronic
tweet,
had a hard shot. I feel
Madrilla.
like he was being held
Now.
right over the top of default, and he'll still put a perfect one
No
bullet
caption.
headshot together when they needed it. So
Do it.
I mean, the split was very fast. The trade 1-for-1 inside of middle, where it was the Molotov to get the frag.
Yes, sir.
That was good enough, and then the smoke to James, so he couldn't come through early. That worked out. So we get a real high tempo round and the kill right before the molly death. And
Boys,
right
let's
here,
get
I
him to
think
100
that's the
likes.
big one.
Bang.
It's just
He's
good
been here
rifle
since
work
day
from
one.
Electronic and Hobbit. Both those frags
He's
had
a
to be
glazer
headshots.
to another level.
Both players
Guys! Oh shit. Oh shit. Guys, 100, 100.
Trenches on Anubis. Map up for
He's
Virtus.Pro.
giving away he will
That's
follow
certainly
back
not a
one of the
done deal.
likers.
I mean, so these rounds are still very
That's-
close with
that's the
Cloud9
most we
win,
can do.
and they have
That's the
quite a
most
bit
we
of
can
padding
do.
with the
There we
pistol
go.
and conversions in both
Coast,
halves.
boys, coast.
sir.
The quality of rounds from Virtus.Pro, and definitely, I would say in terms of like when they've picked a stack, when they've gone for a rotation punish, Virtus.Pro have almost been better in every situation. I wouldn't even say that Cloud9 have proved they're the better team in this
The
game
comments
just
are
yet. If
wild.
they win, they win.
Yeah, no, I'd say
That's something.
Cloud9 proved they could
Bro,
start
you
hot and win both pistols,
I
right?
swear
Those
on
two
God,
variables
bro.
alone is
Who even is that?
going to keep C9 comfortably in the lead for now.
Normal.
3 to go.
No,
Good
it's
chances
not.
to push this series to Inferno.
Oh, that'll be fun. See Inferno. We haven't seen
It's
it
not
almost
that
at all.
shot.
No, I've been looking forward to this series all day.
Hopshi says
What
my
risks
turn. Hopshi Ninja follows you.
VP afford to take at this
You
point.
got more clout than me.
Ooh. Honestly, an active A flank could be really good, but they see that smoke and decide not to.
We got 3 A
But
defenders.
if they're not careful, those 3 players on A are going to have nothing to do with this hold. Norbert has had a quiet game in comparison to his stats at group so far. Smoke goes down when it needs to. Again, no mid information, so Virtus.Pro, they are banking on these 2 B defenders to do something spectacular.
Come on.
It will demand a hold from them, and they are going to go for the boost. But that would have been heard from the Dark players.
Man.
They dismantle. They're completely
man, that
smoked off.
could
They've
have
got
been
no
nice.
angles. Nothing to do unless a wall bang.
No, bro.
Nah, it's a little off the
No,
mark. That second
bro.
shot's
Nice
almost there
Fame.
as well. But Fame
Nice
caught the
Fame.
kills. They do push around through A, flanking the river and getting a 5v3 retake. Good to go. Boomich Axile, even it right back out. But Flit, he's the second frag, and he'll find Boomich head turn. Second frag is his. And Perfecto, we saw him try to close out 1v2 a couple rounds ago. Smoke on the bomb, frag beyond. First fight shut down. Flit's dead. Mir's desperate. He's on the stick. There's a body in front of him.
Yeah,
and James gonna
man.
give him the cover.
The body
he
block
needs.
as well.
Double digits both
Richtig.
sides.
So they breach it into 10 rounds. That's a beautiful round out of Fame and
Yeah,
Flit.
Sniping Snake, why
Got
are you
2
not
kills
a sub?
apiece,
What the hell?
retaking from the same spot.
You're a trillionaire,
Cloud9
bro.
had a hell of a time trying to win that. That was very possible for Perfecto, and he did put together one of the best clutches of yesterday, but it was still unlikely. I guess, you know, I mean, Cloud9 definitely had a blind spot there inside of...
Here we go.
Inside of E-Box. And even if they didn't know a second player was coming, playing from E-Box was also an option. But I think maybe the bomb wasn't planted for it. So that's why they decided not to go inside.
Ooh, hold on.
Comeback is on, bro.
We saw what happened last time Cloud9 cranked the tempo. That fast mid-play into the A-split. Net them their 12th win.
So that Karambit Doppler looks like a
turned
fucking
away.
fire nice.
James given an angle, but has to forfeit it. Goes back in.
James.
Ooh, dangerous game from
I
James.
don't think he saw anything.
They are up close and personal.
There could be timing, but they respect him. Baskets pushed. Still a full default here. Bomb dropped. Or sorry, bomb on Hobbit going
Fame's
towards
fast.
B.
Fame's fast on the flank.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
two
man.
players back,
Just
turn
like
to the
last
river.
round. Just like last
Third,
round.
maybe.
Stay
He
calm, stay
disengages, and this is
combobulated.
problematic. Cloud9
One
knows
kill is
how to
good. He
compromise.
stays
They've
a
got
threat.
time. They've got time.
They don't have time to spread the map again, though.
Oh, this Galil is
gonna try to get in.
bro.
Still all the original defenders in position. James just getting out of dodge as the
Nice,
smoke fades,
James.
catches Axile.
Wallbang,
They put
maybe?
themselves in a post plant again. At the very least, looking to just hang on for dear life. Hobbit,
No.
great headshot.
4v3.
Mir gets clipped over the side
Air
of the
prediction,
obelisk.
50-50.
He's going to extend.
Nice,
Doesn't get a
James.
second. James had enough. All that's left is this long control for Cloud9.
You see the peel back. Perfecto fighting. I think. I don't know. I'm going to take
Hobbit looks
VP.
tired, no?
I can see this argument for the CT side of Cloud9, but I saw a lack of composure on that
Ooh,
last
GFF,
map.
you're
Made me
teasing me.
worried about the IGL. Not even the op
Not
anymore.
enough. Not enough.
The IGLing. I feel like James was just
I need to see at least one sold item.
way
on
ahead
it.
And he
almost
does-
every step of the way. I don't really have faith in
Here we
Cloud9
go.
in terms of decision making as a team last map, so maybe that changes. But
James
you know, I
loves
thought
to
was
get
interesting
weird.
Also, was that when we talked about the dream
Okay,
team,
let's go.
ended with 3 players from VP.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cap GFF.
James loves to get a little weird on Inferno. I've seen James.
Add Argentina
I've seen
to
James
skin bet.
crush souls on Inferno.
Argentina.
Single-handedly
Spanish ones.
destroyed Movistar
Where even
Riders
is
on
that?
that B site. Yes, sir. The clock is the friend of Inferno. And James is Mr. Chronological.
I don't think we can do that. We use
Little
Eddie and bro.
mid-push. Scares Cloud9 for the second. They've got to make sure that's all clear before they decide to go any which way.
If it's in Europe, it's in.
Sure enough,
Or should be.
both teams retreat in a 5v5. Yeah, make sure he's not down in underground. You never know where the pesky CTs get off to.
Vamos. Price rare.
EP afforded the A stack 4 players here with
My-
James in the center of the universe on the site itself.
Erdkunde
Cloud9
education is
just
very
decided we're not
bad.
going to waste any more time. It's just the flood. 5 forward between short and apartments. Stack in the right position for Virtus.Pro. This is back-to-back
team kill.
CT pistol rounds where they have the right pieces in place.
3v2.
It's an
Nice.
empty gun for Electronic. He's
Nice.
desperate. But just like back on Anubis, they stack the right site before Cloud9 commit.
Every stack was right. Every stack was right, and Cloud9 got plenty of stacks wrong. That's for sure.
VP.
Cloud9 can still win pistols despite that because they do have the
I love cheering
firepower.
for the
They did really
villains.
great on pistols
Nobody likes
yesterday in
VP.
their best
I'm
three,
here
but
for
they
you,
won,
bro.
like- did it go 3 maps even?
People call your playstyle boring. I call it fantastic.
No, sir, 2-0.
So it was just, I think they won 3 of 4 pistols.
I call it smart.
What he said.
Careful. You don't know what Norbert's saying.
Is Norbert, though, if it was someone else,
I don't know, man.
I'd be more concerned.
Here we go.
Like Deston? I think he swears a lot.
3 UMPs. This is definitely a cultural thing.
3 What
Virtus.Pro.
the
It might
fuck?
just be a meta thing now because we're seeing it more.
Bro, VP is
like-
onto something.
It was like a few years into CSGO, people realized it shreds armor. It was
Right.
actually pretty good versus armor, and then they nerfed it pretty badly, but maybe there's
Oha.
something about it now in CS2 that works.
That's a full white
They've
P250
got
Bengal
that 2K
Tiger.
inside of
Chat, this is
bathrooms.
pattern-based, this
Yeah, they've made it look
P250.
good.
You can get max
Yeah.
orange,
Robert's
full
made it look
orange,
good as well.
full
Might have
white.
some interesting stats.
That's
now
a
that
full
we can
white
look out
pattern.
for it.
It's what, $50 less
That is
expensive than the
fantastic.
MP9?
It's kind of small. You can put it in your pocket.
That's rare.
We're hanging onto the pit. Smoke in front of the pistol that comes out, but Axile not given a chance to get a frag. And everybody just kind of leaves Axile dead alone in
Why
pit.
did they buy that?
They'll find Flip bottom middle. Fame delayed his peak.
This gun
His
is
ump's not looking as
ass.
straight as the others.
I think one of the the problems with it, definitely low ammo
Yeah.
and weird spray.
Yep. That's the thing. And less bullets than the MP9. So it's $50 less expensive. You get 5 bullets less in your magazine. It shoots slower.
Shoots slower.
MP9
And the
is just
recoil
so
is
good.
pretty crazy.
Yeah, and the nerf was in CSGO was that it stopped doing so much damage from range.
Hobbit 1 HP by the
Before
way.
that point, it was really good.
Got
it was
it.
really, really good.
Yeah, I love the ump.
There was Stanislaw, who's basically championing the ump, jumping. It was Inferno. He was playing on balcony all the time and using it.
Oh, quick burst out from apartments. But it's going to get cleaned
Let
up
him
nice
live.
and easy. Mows him down. A few seconds there left. Cloud9
Damn.
find no footing in the second round of the
Maybe
map.
UMPs it is.
Norberto.
Is Virtus.Pro like the calmest team that actually win?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm racking my brain, but no, you're right.
I love that song.
I would say Ence was
Oh, he's
up there
getting more and more loose with hiding his mouth.
once upon a time.
Yeah.
Astralis was
committed,
pretty
bro.
calm, even when they beat Vitality the other night. They didn't get too crazy. I mean, again, VP's still the calmest. I'm not challenging
Device,
that.
Device actually talks in the middle of games and stuff.
A little bit, yeah, but
VP don't do that
versus
at all.
Astralis, they kept it in their pants, man. I think that's
Versus-
because Blame F. Remember Blame F's lesson that he
Versus
learned?
Vitality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Blame F's lesson that he learned?
Astralis
versus
would be the type of
complexity?
orc that would hire a lip reader.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
the
heard.
one time he's really.
I
Full
haven't heard
front.
Blame F talk
Talks back.
smack since.
Yeah.
He's like, maybe this isn't for me.
Maybe wait till it's like one round next.
Yeah, until
we
you
go.
win.
2 rounds. Close it out first.
Because I've heard a few Blame F pop-offs. Man's got a little bass. He's got a lot of bass. So 2 of those
Guys
SMGs
think so?
move out.
Blast TV. Cloud9 are gonna just run away with this.
Who walks away with it? No one's running.
I think Virtus.Pro win this map, but
Let's find out.
I can't see the future, man. I think the odds are very, very reasonable. Very reasonable.
Nice reload.
Have to make sure the individual levels don't fall off. Cold start for a few of these Cloud9 players. Although only 2 rounds deep. But what is this, dude? Where's the B defense at?
It's definitely a good time to go here. There's only also
Nah, nah,
UMPs
VP
that are
is
coming
cooking.
in. So smoke comes down, but Cloud9 will be going through this in a second.
Unless they
They're going to
don't.
walk into a completely
It's
open
gonna be
site.
a
What is this?
5v5
Okay. I mean, James already
gen
pushed
time.
through Hall, so now they're all going to start rotating. But Fame's saying
Unless-
retake, they're
good,
running
good,
in.
good,
Smoke's
good.
about to
We're moving
expire.
our
I think they
ass.
got, like,
Wichtig.
7 more seconds on this.
And Norbert's the
No
fourth
util to
player
delay
to come
things,
through
though.
CT, so that Molotov's going to be a little late, but because of the
20
hesitations of
seconds.
Cloud9, I mean,
Yeah,
they
the
could have hit
smoke.
this
Yeah,
10
the
seconds ago.
Through the smoke.
Boosted up.
Damage is
Flashbangs are
decent.
fantastic. Molly
Oh, the
lands.
ult is so bad.
Oh, it's kind of ugly.
They have to
Boomich
plant.
has to plant. 5 seconds left. Flit charges him down, but he's
2v2,
behind the
8
pillar
seconds to
of
plant.
the
Bomb is
fountain,
down.
so he'll get away with plants. And a smoke out of the tees. Ooh, that got crazy.
Yeah, Boomich is low.
James is so slow
Round
as
is not
always. He
over.
wants to save already.
Norbert's got the kit. Playing out from Coffin, waiting for James to slowly work his way up Banana.
Kit available on Norbert.
Norbert worried that maybe he's getting
Norbert
flanked, but they're
dies.
both right here, ready to hold him. Instant headshot comes out from
Save that
Axile.
shit. Oh my
Beautifully
days.
done. That's enough to turn Jame away. A frantic moment on the front of that site. If the ump spray was any better.
He can get them both killed, so he's gonna chill for a second. I don't know if he times to swing properly. Oh, yeah. I don't know if he gets a gun here. Boomich is good to go. Jame with that UMP, yeah. I mean, they fully respected the smoke that brings it down to 15 seconds. It was thrown at 45, right? So, or it was thrown at, or whenever it was thrown. But it was coming up around 15 to 17 seconds. I
2
think
was Fame who was boosted. That's the problem when like you have like this team decision. Like guys, we're all gonna play the ump. What if there's one guy who's
The
like
monitors
not as
are
comfortable?
shaking like crazy,
You know,
no?
3 out of the 4 say, yeah, we'd love umps.
Oh, what do you think?
Why?
Was the
I mean MP9. I think most people would prefer an MP9 over an ump.
I mean, in that category, what other guns do they have?
The table?
I guess I was wondering.
What do you mean, sorry?
Like, what are they choosing to?
They're choosing to buy 4 umps instead of like 2 umps or 2 MP9s or.
Double
But that's-
double
yeah,
pharmacy.
But they don't want. I mean, yeah, okay.
Maybe Fame doesn't like it.
Fame doesn't like it.
But
Chad,
the
are you
others
excited
like
for
it
the Big
more,
Clan game?
so he has to buy it in case he has
I
to
am
drop it to
so excited. Let
them.
me
James
tell
says,
you.
don't you ever drop me an MP9, you have to play
Big
the
vs
ump."
Heroic Elimination.
And that's why Fame on that boost last round.
Yep,
honestly just
it
kinda
sounds crazy. It sounds like a dream, but it isn't.
The utility
It's
didn't make
about
his
to
life
become
any
reality.
easier. But those were 2 players jumping with bombs in their hands.
And we are all alive for it.
Stacks in the right
I
place.
wonder if
this
anyone
time, 50
died
seconds,
watching my
and
stream.
Cloud9 just
Probably,
wanna
right?
phase through the arch side. Jame ahead of the smoke gets the frag back. And we're going to rock
Like,
this
actually,
back and
probably.
forth, it
So, yeah.
seems.
Open net. Once again, over at B. They have time to get
Tired
back,
of cringe? Bro.
but they don't like wasting money trying to defend Banana. But this is what happens now. There is a gap, and as you called
Stay
for
safe,
last
everyone.
round, they're trying to move a bit faster. That's a good smoke that allows them to get out of the back
Split.
of it. Of course, he can still get killed.
Good dink. But not enough to stop the plants.
Jam time.
2 full retake setups with umps, no grenades. Nothing magical happens here.
Bro!
Well, that's why there won't be any retake.
Don't mind me just taking honest face it wins for a walk. Are you fucking serious, bro? No.
Saving for next round is no problem.
Mods, time
It is
him
kind
out.
of funny though.
2
At least
minutes at
Cloud9
least.
find the exploit really fast. Like they don't even
the
walk
fuck is
Banana
that?
because they know they can run all the way up Banana, and not see anything, and not even be heard because there's no one there to listen to it.
B ends up being a field day back-to-back rounds. Cloud9 happy about that one. Or maybe not too happy. No time for happiness yet.
To the victor goes the happiness.
And all the spoils.
Can we troll someone?
Vecto top in the charts last
Shut
map.
the
Nice to
fuck
see
up,
him having
you
a solid
fucking-
game on
I donated
Anubis.
to you for the first time.
Up there
I
early
uploaded
here
a
for
clip to
C9 on
community, but I
map
can't
3.
see my post
Why is it so
anymore.
loud?
Boomich
Did
looking
you
for the
delete
gunfight.
Sunbox clip?
Probably not. But we have some mods in the community, yeah. By the way,
Nade.
shout out to the mods in the community. They're
Take a chunk
fast.
out of electronic.
I don't know
and
who's
Boomich, but
cooking.
they're not gonna
I did
stop
mod some
pressuring
random
this
people at
with
one point.
flashes,
Like people that I
surprises.
thought, like, oh yeah, they look trustworthy, they're sub for a little bit and stuff. Chat messages
VP
good,
really
I've
one of
seen them
those
before.
teams that are so content
They're
to just like
fast, bro.
assemble and
There's like an
disassemble
OnlyFans
stacks
girl, bro.
Back and forth.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gone in fucking
Really mobile
minutes,
CT side.
bruh.
It's admirable, but last round was a good example of like you can just get completely exploited for that. Like
Yes,
they
sir.
didn't have anybody on Banana or anyone listening, and like playing retake,
Ashley W, bro.
Of course.
even if you are there in time, is like
Link,
not
exclamation
really
mark
a
community.
winning strategy. And again, that's
Sometimes they're late with it.
in
Exclamation
CSGO,
mark
there was more
community if
rounds
you
to
want
work
to check
with
it out.
to try stuff like that. In
See?
MR12, you're just introducing variants, and once
think
again,
there's
it's a
some stuff
retake
there
setup
right now.
here for
Be careful, please.
them on Inferno. I just really hate these.
Exclamation mark
but-
community.
Incendiary in front of the push. How many men come scrambling over?
You're not
if
gonna get me like that.
any.
I don't even know. How
I think
he's
there
gonna
were some
stop
free
this.
giveaways that we didn't
He's
ban
not.
yet.
Molly
Exclamation mark
burns out.
community.
Flash over coffin already. Now he's just down to the frag grenade. He could open the coffin smoke. But Electronic's going to have cover of this. He'll go for the spam and almost kills Boomich. But again, just a free bomb plant. And arguably a free round win.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't want this to be
Bro,
a flirting versus
bro,
harassment
like-
situation. So I will say, just as much I was criticizing Cloud9 on Anubis, Virtus.Pro, what are you guys doing?
That's not
They
CS.
don't have a
that's-
lot of utility
that's
because they didn't
chess.
full buy on everybody this round. So if they wanted to say either we win on A or we give it up, fine.
I swear I could beat
But I
each
think
and
they
each
could
and
have
every one on
still,
VPN and
you
aim
know, had a
duel.
better chance
Contested?
of winning without
Yeah.
even sacrificing everybody.
They're
so,
full brain no aim.
Yeah.
I could probably 1v5
But it's a
him.
24-round game. VP know it, and Jame plans accordingly. The lead, however, slides the way of C9. I feel like these kinds of...
Imagine you hate spending money, but you got to play like CT Banana, which costs like $4,000 just to
every
play.
round, yeah. It's high buy-in.
Timeout.
Yes, the Boomich bomb plant replay.
It's gonna have PayPal withdrawals? No.
That's the
Bang.
exciting part of the round right
Bang.
there. Free win for Cloud9. Off calling, I mean, they figured out to get up Banana fast, and yeah, VP might actually do something that silly twice, 3 times in a row. They were right. So let's see if we get an evolution of the game plan here from VP.
Let's hope we get an evolution from the game plan of VP. Please. For their sake.
Check X community at half. I'm down. Post something cool right now. A cool thing that you own. A nice
Surely
view
there will
that you
come a
have.
time
Make
where
sure
they
to have
fight
the
for
stream in the
banana
back so we see that
launders.
it's fucking legit. So we
Surely.
see that it's not a fucking
Yeah,
fake
I
photo.
mean, if you
that
love
we don't get
it,
hyped
you
for
should
nothing.
fight for it. So we'll see if they love
Something
Banana.
cool. Something cool. Puss.
T's smoke it out themselves. And then start to press closer to the A site. For the first time, this A site's finally not stacked.
And they have seen Banana now. Cloud9
Bro,
are hoping that they don't play for it early.
Jame is at 0 deaths.
So this might work out.
That's
well for Jame.
not
We'll
normal.
see.
He
Flit
needs
also
to see a
doesn't
doctor.
rotate over, so it's still just 3 on A. They come through the smoke. Mir's gonna get nothing
Well,
done.
here comes your first death,
Oh,
buddy.
damn, dude. This setup's compromised. At least the moto smoke's down. But James gonna feel this pinch coming through, and a missed shot could spell disaster for him and the defense.
There it
He still
is.
manages to recover with 1, but everybody else from C9 punctures through into the site with the plant. And those B defenders, who were a little hesitant to retake or rotate even after seeing Banana was open, they kind of lingered around in the construction for a bit.
There's that. I think also Brown's kind of done if Mir doesn't, you know, do anything right there. Like that was such an like I don't like to zone in too much on like individual decision making, like how he wanted to take that gunfight, but that had to be the worst option for what information he had. He was in a position to peek after the flash as soon as he heard
Jay
it.
replied he's
He was in a
practicing.
position to fall back early if he knew that
He's
they were going to pop through the smoke if he didn't want to fight.
Practicing.
And he was in a position to get to like library or use utility instead of fighting. And instead he just stood in the archway, listened to the flash, and let 3 people swing on him.
And died.
And
with
died.
nothing.
Yeah, so that puts the A site in jeopardy. I mean, your arch guy needs to be able to put pressure on the Rap to stay alive. So that was, I think, a brain fart moment from Mir.
Yeah, he was a non-factor in that last round.
Oh,
They
no.
weren't even really looking at him at first.
Chad, is this real?
Now, had Jame hit that first shot, he would have posted 2 kills. Norbert also gets 1.
Yeah, then it makes up for it.
You know, that one op shot was pretty close as well. Cloud9 content with the way that Inferno
Come
has
on.
begun. 4 rounds already early on this T side. C9
Man, this game is hype.
may get caught off by Jame now, offing towards B. That allows Mir to be the dedicated A site player, and Fame will take over Arch instead. They're gonna leave James solo by the looks of things.
Now that makes sense because he can play late round banana control where a rifler can't.
That's a team ollie.
Yeah, so.
Oops.
Wasn't me, says Hobbit,
Wasn't
knowing
me.
that it was.
Jame can't help. But he can't allow all 4 of his
Wasn't
riflers
me.
to stick together here to fight.
Mir's nade, huge damage. Huge damage, 114 damage off 1 frag grenade.
Take the kill
Banga.
though, any day of the week.
Sets him up. Hobbit's gonna stay
Mer.
lingering in the arch. Peek around short side, just plays right into the crosshair of Perfecto. And that's gonna keep Cloud9 gunning for this A site. 25
Oh, man.
seconds. 5 versus 2. It is only pit control
They
They're
can't
not
save.
getting the rotations they want. Boomich is in the B site, so now they just have less players to attack here.
Just got to get past Pit. They fall down onto Fame. Norbert,
Norbert
can he do
masterclass,
it all
Norbert
alone?
masterclass.
2 kills.
10 seconds.
And that bomb's got to cross. And
This
the
kill is
Arch player
deciding.
can't
This
help
kill
it.
right
Yeah.
here.
James
Norbert,
went CT.
bang.
Norbert had a chance, the slightest chance to do it all, but instead Cloud9 post 5.
Yeah, one more frag is what they needed. At least Cloud9 had numbers in that situation, but that's kind of funny. They had Boomich running up into B, realizing he could fake for sure, but like there was no rotation coming. I mean, the thing is that the 2 players on A were stuck in pit, right? There's no way for them to actually rotate if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Harry, goated caster. No way! M9 Ruby. Harry and Hugo. He has to give Hugo 50%, no? That's his partner, basically.
Take VP up a bit.
Yo!
Feels like at the moment,
M9
Boomich is
Ruby.
just out calling James. Flit's gonna slide out behind sandbags. He's got a lot to handle here. Perfecto and Axile looking for the trade, but he gets away. They give him just a little room to work. And Norbert catches the push top mid. Desperate one here, but they'll try their damnedest. Good flashbangs, at least allow the cross, and Flit has no control of the bomb site. Flit on an op. It's not every day.
Damn, bro.
Maybe we get a treat. Bit of tag damage coming through the smoke. Axile, he'll put the bomb down. Let's see this retake, 4v2. Norbert already clears out Pit, and Axile has been relegated to the deepest of
Axile,
corners on this backside.
1v4.
Surely, this position cannot get him 4 frags. 1,
Monesy
sure.
could
2,
do this.
maybe. 4.
2% AR
God
prediction.
bless.
No kits
Would take
available.
something phenomenal. Flit gonna come out first.
Yeah.
Nearly a second, but that's all they're gonna write for this one.
Nice
Cloud9 down 2 players before they even get the plant. At least they get the plant, but it is VP's third.
Yeah, that was something good.
Man, VP is
Last
boring.
round wasn't really a calling problem as it was individual, right? Because they had 4A. And they also, yeah, like Boomich running into B side and dying, didn't actually change the map at all. But they had the kills.
Free one from Norbert, who had quite a significant drop-off between map 1 and map 2. Even more significant when you think he is the second highest rated player
BG
behind
after
Flit
this.
so
Keep
far
that in
at
mind.
this event for VP.
Fokus
So,
auf die
nice to
Zukunft,
see
ja.
him back at the top. 8 kills. After what was a pretty inspired flank, making sure the post plant gets nothing to be proud of. Round 9.
Oh no. Senpai smile.
Yo, Robloxian. I bought his #1 MP7 school for 300 euros of Skimbit. He's gifted me
This is what you want as a CT.
40 subs or something.
Dinks. Even
Bro.
as Mir's blinded, you just hear
could've just gifted me
hear
the
those
oom-
dinks
the-
racking up like a slot machine paying out.
What skin did I buy?
Damage at an all-time high towards
The music is so
and a
loud I can't
smoke in
focus.
front of him.
MP7.
Sorry, Hobbit, your luck's just run out.
What was the slot
Sheesh.
machine called? Barry's Belly Busters or something?
Lucky Larry's
Kuss
Lobster
Robloxian
Mania, baby.
245.
That's a classic.
Kuss.
Larry's treated me well over the years.
Chat, I bought another skin yesterday. Should I show you?
First time in Vegas, like 3 months ago.
Dude, me and I get to... So we go to the esports awards. I meet up with Maui Snake before you got to the city.
Yeah.
And me and Maui go out for dinner. And then he's showing me down the strip. You know, he takes me to the Luxor, takes me to Caesar's Palace after we walk by, you know, kind of the strip and whatnot. Having a good time. And we're walking through the sea of slot machines. And back in my younger days, I used to hit up Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania after waiting tables.
Oh, it's not a Vegas slot machine.
No.
So we're,
I used to play that back in my hometown.
Okay.
Back at Johnny C's.
Okay.
There's one slot machine for the whole
cupcake?
entire town, and we used to hit that bad boy on a Friday night. Burn through all your tips. All right? I see Lucky Larry's, my first time in Vegas. I say, Maui, hold on. I got to play Larry's. I'm in Vegas. I put in 20 bucks, and in 5 minutes, I walk away with 150.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. So that was the same machine from
Same machine. Same machine.
You got to meet Larry one day, man.
It was literally a machine that said vintage games.
That's so cool.
Lucky Larry's Lobster Mania.
That's so cool. Really lucky. Hopefully, I mean, they
The
must have
fucked
taken
up
someone's
part
money.
is,
Yeah,
They've been in business.
I
since
actually
you
know
were
that shit.
a child.
yeah,
whenever
all,
you started.
oh yeah, all the people around that machine, they're all
because
losing.
Sam's
There's more losers than winners in
fucking-
Vegas
Lucky Connor.
that night.
played it on
That
stream once. Jesus. The fucking lobster.
But if we're talking slots, I mean,
If you know, you know. Those
Lightning
Sam
Dragon.
streams,
Lightning
Jesus.
Dragon goes
Number one.
crazy.
it's okay, Perfecto. It's gonna be all right. 5 rounds to the 4 of VP. Nothing to be ashamed of, but it is money on the line this time, and they opt not to buy on Axile.
Show new skin.
Missed shot out of James.
Connor, I think the better team is losing
Are
again,
you a
and I'm
Rushstein
just going
fan?
to put that
No.
out there
I think the better team is losing.
again.
But I haven't
Sometimes
seen
that
much.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime
Weird
I lose,
feels like
that's what I tell
he has no
myself.
character on my tripping. He just
But
spins
they're
the
also
thing
only
all day, you
losing
know?
for now.
Indeed.
Trainer watch here and there.
Norbert's looking ready to go.
I used to watch him a lot on Twitch.
Just got to deal with the Glock.
I will also say, though, I think James, as a caller and an individual, has been standout compared to everyone else. But
Okay.
some of his teammates are not actually making all the best decisions. So there is that sort of weird duality as well.
Anyone you want to throw under the bus?
Mir.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was fast.
So
Anybody else?
Axel on B on Nubis.
Okay.
50 seconds.
Norbert from Pit again. One of the most improved Pit players in the world.
That's true.
Oh
Makes
my
it look
days.
so
Was that
easy.
a
That's
triple
2
money killer
assists for
double?
Norbert, 2 frags for Norbert. This entire round is based on
That run was
Norbert's
disgusting.
nice shots from Perfecto, and we got great things from him throughout this series. So burning the Pit player alive could have set up a beautiful 1v5, but it's a fast flank to deal with him. Nobody can stop Norbert.
And Norbert is somebody that I don't have anything bad to say about him, really, in terms of decision making. And nor
I will
Flit
reply.
or Fame, actually, in the series. They've got some really, really tough trades. I think they were a huge part of the map win in general. Norbert has improved so much as an anchor on B side
Nice
on
try,
Overpass, as
Google
well
out
as
there.
a pit anchor on Inferno. And that was the... You know, he got memed after the Rio Major for winning. Oh, Norbert won a major. Norbert won a major. That's funny that he got cut. But then VP actually started playing worse. They brought him back in, and the anchoring on CT side, I think, is what he
Bro,
definitely
Norbert is
improved on
boss.
the most.
They did Norbert dirty by thinking
Oi, James.
they should replace
Gets away
him.
with a
They
quarter
won a
health.
major and they
Norbert's gonna be
replaced
queued
Norbert
up.
after that. How?
Oh, takes a bunch of damage to Boomich. But everybody's surviving these fights back and forth. I think that's the beauty of Norbert's story, though, right? When he got cut, he was told exactly what he had to improve on. And he truly came back with those strengths now in his back pocket. A testament to the transparency of Virtus.Pro. You're getting cut for XYZ. Improve these things and we'll bring you back. And now he is thriving after his return.
Norbert,
Still up on
boss.
grenades here for Cloud9. We've got Boomich on just attack, but they're going into the 4-player CT setup.
I've
for
played
the
with
third
Norbert
time,
before, no?
This time with worse guns.
Or are
What was
they?
it?
They are. There's a Bodo smoke coming out.
The CS2 FPL stuff, no?
Mir slides into the
Nah,
corner.
he was a cutie patootie, I swear.
Doesn't have anybody to work with here.
He was a cool
That's
guy, he
all
was
right.
chill.
He's got his headshot.
Super friendly.
He got his. Oh, and he flashes himself on the fallback. Eats an enemy flash.
20 seconds.
And they're going to be able to push through this.
Bang!
German spawned, though. Doesn't shoot the first. Love the target selection. Knows he's
Bang!
being swarmed. Can't manage to hold off the
10
10
seconds,
line.
though. Time is
But
low.
The church
Fame
player
come in
could
this.
cut off
Bop.
the bomb, and that's going to be problematic. Perfecto dies right after. Barely enough time for Electronic to
No
force the
time.
issue. He will sprint for that site, and it comes down to the wire.
No time, no
Maybe,
time, no
maybe,
time.
Maybe.
$1 billion said he doesn't.
Oh,
Told
he
you.
misses it by half a second, and VP back to the lead.
Yeah, he could have defended it too. As soon as he saw CT, he was out of there. Nice try. And I thought it was a moto smoke coming. It was still an
That was
arch
close,
smoke
Shut
wrapping
the
into
fuck
CT,
up, you
so they lost a
fucking-
lot of players in their
Shut
way
Can I trade for
to try
your
to get to
app?
be a different
Stop,
way, but,
Robloxian.
there was a lot of resistance.
Bro,
ready for
I
that.
don't want to
didn't
sell
think
my
that was-
AK, bro. I know you have the
they
money and
wouldn't
shit,
know-
but
they wouldn't really know what the setup is. They didn't hunt for info, so
If I had a child,
get through it this time. VP
I
get
wouldn't
into
sell
the
the
lead.
child.
Another
You understand?
half buy mixed. Well, a
That
force
AK is
down,
like a
but
child
with
to
3
me.
Mac 10s, 4 Mac 10s.
For no
excuse me.
price.
My God, this
I
will
would
be a
ever do
rush.
that.
Okay.
It will maybe work.
All right.
30K and
why
we're talking.
not?
Let me know.
Little Mac 10 headshot from the gods.
9. I wouldn't sell it. I wouldn't sell it, bro.
Flash here
Like,
from
actually.
Mir. He's got him blind, and he picks up the third player on the approach. They will still flood past him as the Molotovs burn towards Coffin, denying a chance for Fame to have stopped it.
Yeah.
Frag grenades to just pummel default plant.
I don't even know how
They
much
didn't
it's
hear
worth. That's the thing.
But the bomb's not there.
Yeah, so they
Even
saved
if I
the
wanted
nades.
to sell it,
Not
I
bad.
wouldn't know what to tell you. Smell me?
Flash off the mark. Mir not too bothered by it. Second one comes out. That one's fantastic. Electronic getting it out just in the nick of time, and Hobbit even getting away on 3 HP, 12 health for Perfecto. We've got a player stuck backside. That has to be the anchor that holds this off for Cloud9. His other
Bang!
2 teammates dead. Electronic is
Burning to
fighting,
death.
thriving as he
Suck.
gets the second
No time!
across.
Does he have time?
But I believe they jump on bomb with
Observer.
Kit. Yes, sir. Norbert to take that 7th, to give VP
I'll
a
probably auction
2-round
it or
lead
something, yeah.
as they will take to the T side.
Oh, imagine there wasn't one more player there for Electronic.
Cheeky
Imagine.
Scooby-Doo
In the volley.
auction.
That would
Suck.
have been a beautiful clutch. Nice try from him.
Halftime. Wow. What was the song called that I was singing? Chat, help me out here. What was it? What was it called? What's it called? Wasn't me. Banga. Boys, I'm running an ad with no ads during the second half and last half of the decider of the second last game of the day. One last game after this. One last banger, which is going to be Big Clan versus Heroic in an elimination. The skin that I bought yesterday, do I show you? Ooh. Why did I buy it? PP Bison for 100 euros. Oh, I remember. He needed gas. Glock Dragon Tattoo. 650 euros, maybe like, But Mark, why did you pay so much for this Glock Dragon Tattoo? Well, guess what? It's got the low flow tag. What does it mean? 0.00. What a move. Mods. 0005. Boys and girls, that is the number one lowest float glizzy dragon tattoo in the world. Yeah. The guy, it's a viewer, he crafted it in a trade up. It is close number one, but shouldn't get beaten. It shouldn't get beaten. 650 euros. Yeah, a little bit pricey, but number one glizzy, that's a banger. WL purchase. WL.
Pull up on my blog.
He told me he was using, he would be using Skimbit, else I probably wouldn't have bought it. I'm not even kidding. But people who support it, I'm fucking down, bro. L. A. If I took the L, means that he took the W. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm even happy with that. You understand? Bang. Bang. Kuss to my boy. W. Let's go. Hope that makes sense. Nah, actually cool skin though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Number 2 very soon. Stop. Nah, bro. Mr. The Science, thank you for the 3 months. Calvin, thank you for the 4 months. Vliffy, thank you for the 10 months. Unlimited, thank you for the 8 months. Alien, thank you for the 2 months. Butty TV, thank you for the 14 months. May have to check out your channel later. 3Z, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Wehose, thank you for the 1 year. Jamzor, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Not Tap, thank you. Suppress, thank you. Let's go.
A point in the first 12 rounds where it felt like the better team, VP, were losing, but they turned it around. They enabled themselves to grab a few rounds towards the tail end of it all. Cloud9 trying their damnedest, but just couldn't lock in a few of those post plants. So some missed timings, missed stacks, etc. at the start of this half. Kind of reminiscent of, like, going back to
next
door,
door
where Cloud9
wasn't me.
Open for VP
Both black.
in the second half.
Next door.
It's a 7-5 lead, but it's a T side that lies ahead of Jame.
I love
his
that
merry
song.
men. The odds are now even.
Wasn't me.
They were just
Janga.
Nobody knows.
Spreading the love. El Amor.
Map 3
With the
of a
5
best of
zipped
three.
in the chat. Hearts in
12
the
rounds
fucking
in,
chat
and we
box.
still don't know who's actually going to win this.
Kuss, brother. I know
We
the
got
lyrics.
everything we wanted from this series.
Wasn't me.
Still a little more runway left to go. Smoke flash for Boomich. Teammate boosted.
Oh my god.
The entirety of Virtus.Pro gunning for this.
Do you know what's funny?
We've talked about Cloud9 and their
When I
ability
was
to
in
win
Ecuador,
pistols so far.
I
Here
swear on
in
God,
Copenhagen,
they translate every popular song into Spanish, and that's what they play on the radio. Not the original, like, wasn't me. No, it's like, no,
There's no way to see
no, your story. It's always like a goofy Spanish
along the side of
translation, and they bust that on the radio. I swear. It's all ripoffs.
No
It's crazy.
though for Cloud9 in this pistol round. And Perfecto can finally see.
No story.
But Norbert drops his teammate from down beneath him, and Perfecto has to give up the spot as the T throw
That doesn't make
another
sense.
smoke on CT
Wasn't
cross.
me.
Ooh, this makes things tough.
No
Yeah.
estabo.
Late
What?
banana play here from Hobbit. This might work out. Flit and
Ah.
Axel about to kiss.
Face to face. They can feel it. Berettas start to churn through. Damage is good. Flit, he'll finally die, but Jane picked up 2 headshots. It's gonna fall on Norbert. Sitting back
Oh
sight.
my
Iced out by
days.
Hobbit.
Oh,
But
No time!
no kit, no time, no pistol. VP 8-5.
Good job delaying. And man, they had so many smokes ready for that. That was actually exactly what they needed. That was pretty much the only way that they could have pulled that off.
No
And
frio.
Cloud9, it might be a tragedy for them tonight, not picking up this.
But isn't that
pistol
two
after being
different
down 2 rounds?
Past
in the first
tenses
half.
in Spanish?
Considering there was no kit at any point.
No he trabajado
Calm down.
y
That was sick.
Considering
no.
there was no kit in that retake, I feel like Hobbit
Like,
was
you
a
know what I
little
mean?
late to banana
Yeah,
play.
that does mean that
That's
he was
the
slow
E
for sure.
and
He,
the-
stepped on the
just
bomb
one
site,
word.
and it was already lost.
No, that's
In
good
the
point.
verb.
So-
You gotta account for that. You can slow down if you have a kid.
I know a Hobbit's journey is usually
What is it
a
for?
long one.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, and you got big feet.
Come on, my guy. Call in the giant eagles or whatever they do.
No era.
You're the one who does Fantasyland. You can't be getting mythical creatures
And what's the
incorrect.
difference?
Call in the Griffins, okay?
I'm sorry, I actually never watched the Hobbit trilogy.
E is with half, right? I have
You
never.
never watched the
No, I
Hobbit
have
trilogy on the plane.
fucked. Random example. I don't know why I took that. I have fucked her or I fucked.
Don't worry about it. You watched Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
Of course.
It's
Oh,
with
okay.
half.
Of course,
It's with
of
half.
course.
Of course,
Okay.
of course, of course.
But you
It's
never watched
crazy
Game of
how
Thrones, actually.
similar
I know
languages are.
That kind of gets
Everyone got the same
last
past
couple
tenses and
seasons.
shit.
I heard it ends badly.
ends badly, but it's not all about the ending, okay? People get so obsessed with the way shows end.
It's true.
A lot of great shows have bad endings. You know why it was bad? Because your favorite show ended. Of course it was going to be bad.
Twitch chat. Twitch staff in chat,
This
you're
is-
finished.
this is
Twitch
fun.
staff in chat,
Let's see
actually.
what happens. Come on.
No
Do
cap.
something. They just smoke it. Like, come on, VP. Play with them. You got a tango partner and you
Am I
leave 'em
watching the
hanging.
game? Am I watching them
They only
safe?
take
No.
incredibly unfair fights, that's it.
I only watch when they actually play, but
Not playing your games. So
They don't even want the money from killing these unarmored pistols.
I'm watching chat right now. Lungi
one
nothing for the
on
gifted.
T side, but they do buy Mac 10s on the T side. So they'll buy Mac 10s, but they won't buy MP9s. We need to. I'm trying to collect all the data I can to figure this out.
That's good.
So a mixed bag of SMGs on the offense, but only umps for CT
Why
side.
did Stewie get banned from Twitch? I don't know. Did he?
I feel like trying to make sense of Virtus.Pro is like reading hieroglyphics.
Yeah, like look at this.
What?
Trying to
Oh,
make-
that.
Yeah.
Huh, bro, this has to be a crazy thread. He's going full in on this
Radio
one.
command, this is Dostan. James, do you read? Over. Yeah, I'm thinking 2-man over towards B. Reinforcements inbound.
Scrawny. I Janga with another 5, you're insane.
Perfect American accent. Imagine.
Imagine
Said privately.
That's the chat once again.
The Stan. The spy.
Thank you, bro.
Let's see what the call was.
Cuscos.
Oof. So low. Behold. Careful. The Molotovs turn him back, so no rush coming through from VP. We get Axile looking to take the helm, and yeah, he's gonna find the wallbang kill to Norbert. Good control, no panic. Costs him half his health, but
It's a sort of a quote-unquote bonus round here for Virtus.Pro, so they're down to that one AK, the one Galil, couple of SMGs.
yeah, that was a Mac 10 that died, so no biggie.
Looking at something, I think, light and fast now.
Oh my
But
god.
that did just enable Cloud9 to go for the 3-player B stack, and Boomich playing in front of the site in the open caught him off a little.
No.
Perfecto finds Fame with fire. And VP have a difficult choice to make. Do they just ram their heads against this site and hope that they break through it?
I think their style would be to like
Save?
knuckle it a little bit, just wiggle around, see what happens, poke it, pretend to take it.
What am I reading?
They might just full-blown commit here. And actually, that smoke may make them decide otherwise.
That's a cool smoke.
No, triple Molotov into the backside, spamming for Little Pit, but they don't find Boomich. So it costs them a little more utility. But again, this is like VP, right? They'll always play to down to 10 seconds. If they get something to pull on, they'll instantly commit. And they opt not to, keeping the Galil, the AK, and the UMP. All they lost were the 2 Mac 10s and every single grenade.
Worth.
Wasn't me.
Nice hold for Cloud9. I mean,
Maybe I
just
think for the 7 months. There's
starts
Zinna.
off
Think for the
quietly,
5 months. The
Axile
real
in
Frozy.
apartments, selling
Think for the 2 months.
M4A1S
Very
bullets
generous of you. Thank you.
through that window as he's passing by.
Welcome back.
And we didn't really get to see the full sort of game plan of Virtus.Pro come to fruition. But they're going to have more money to try on this next round, so Cloud9 still have to sit up straight.
Whoa. Not bad. It's okay. Technical timeout. Why?
Only got a pistol in the hand of James, so what's on the ground? I guess he had, I think he dropped a gun over to somebody, so I'm not sure if he got a good one.
Would have been an UMP.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Tell him, bro. You better don't discuss strats during a technical. Got me mixed
Technical
up.
pause. No talking. No hand signals.
Everyone,
snacking.
shut the fuck up.
No
It's a
crying.
technical timeout.
No crying during tech pauses.
That's right.
Imagine that. It's just in the rules that you can't cry. You're just getting 13-0'd on LAN. Start tearing.
Hey.
Ref comes over. Hey. Smacks you upside the head. Quit it. Be a man.
What is he chewing on? Is he eating snooze? That's not how you take snooze, bruh.
I bet you we could sell players tears for a lot of money.
Hobbit is clueless.
Yeah, like the Beldafine bathwater type thing.
Something like that.
Like with like, what? Whose tears?
Like imagine Niko after Paris.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Why would you do that?
What?
I like Boston tears. Oh my God. Boston tears?
Cadian after Rio.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
Wow.
Bottle him up.
What's his
Honestly, I think you have a business.
Cereal with tears?
Yeah, I just have to find a way to extract them.
Okay. Well, they're not looking.
Skadoodle after Cloud9
I'm not
won
crying,
the
you're
major.
crying.
Now that,
Those
Selling
tears.
that's a
tears.
$1 million.
At least we got some happy. Yeah.
$1 million
happy tears.
idea.
You could retire off this business. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but then what I would do for fun?
Now he snakes haters. You can sell their tears.
They're a dime a dozen. Norbert's had a hard time getting up into the apartments. Keeps getting pushed back these last 2 rounds.
Real.
Come on, man. Let Norbert play his game.
Also real.
He's the best performing player in the server.
Fake.
And that is really truly a testament to his improvements. Fame. Oh, he's found sanctuary for now. Ooh. He's getting
good.
toasty, but he's hanging on.
He's gonna get a 10.
And he's got banana control before the CTs realize timing here could catch him if they're not too careful.
Oh my god.
Perfecto stands in the open. And now Fame, you know, he's gunning for the site, but he does catch Fame with a grenade in hand. Jame is with him. It's a 4-player pack looking to push into the B site. Boomich blinded, set ablaze, and Electronic's gonna push through. No one's watching. Oh, Electronic! He gets 2 at least. But at least Jame is able to take over the bomb site.
Save it.
Can they actually go for this? It's a little bit awkward. This would take a lot here for both Axal and Hobbit. We've got 1 smoke. They could use it for CT, maybe for the plant.
Hobbit's looking around.
Oh my god, what a place to hide.
Beautiful cover from Norbert, but the nade almost kills him.
But he still gets away. They have CT smoke. There's no chance to fight back into this. No retake. This is for 10 rounds. Can Virtus.Pro pull this off right now?
Jame time.
Is there any way for Cloud9 to, I should say?
No, I don't think so, man. They don't see the possibility. Even with a smoke for Axile, could have taken Banana out of the equation. But
it looked like a really good timing there for Electronic to push through. Because they were about to jump on Boomich. But Boomich doesn't get a kill. He eats the flash.
Yeah.
The nades are perfect. It's actually Fame who finds the perfect timing. It's in transition. You know, they were just trying to get into a new setup in the B site.
Yeah, it felt like, you know, if he could come through and they were at least 5 feet further back, he can choose his targets, but he comes out in the swarm of T's.
Yeah.
Like walking through a pack of
Murzastu, I hope that's not your password, buddy.
It was close. It was worth a shot, I think.
Did you accidentally paste it into the chat?
Could have been a round-winning push.
It was this, basically, though. That
Look at this. They're just too close. They're just
Someone tried out.
And Boomich couldn't get his 1 when he was top oranges.
Yeah.
Nah, you fucked up. That is not a secure password.
In his business.
Cloud9 can't afford close calls. They do have a couple of timeouts left. Using 1 now.
Oh my days.
Imagine we do a listen in and that's all it is.
Go.
And that's the secret communication. That they're making calls via beatbox.
Oh, man.
We figured out the system. We've cracked the code. Another fight for Banana setup. VP's T side thriving.
End this game.
It looks like Norbert can finally climb through the window.
I hate this setup. I've seen this setup fail every single time. At best, it's 1 kill.
Yeah, but it's CS2, man. You can shoot between things.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, hell no.
Ow, ow.
I don't want to play anymore.
Just gets shredded down to 12 HP.
There's really no counterplay there. You literally got spammed for free, but like after a minute 15.
And what's the off gonna do? Shoot back?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the first time Norbert's finally allowed into the balcony, and look at the impact he has. Without taking a single point of damage, he disassembles the apartment's setup.
That's so good. That's so good.
Flit's happy to charge through that. I love the way they just crack open the smoke and push out. They saw the timing. They've got 2 players in orange. Perfecto knows they're in there.
Yeah, but he heard them. Or they heard him, I should say.
But he still takes Fame out and then jumps back into the smoke. No trade immediately out from Flit. The flashes come over, and there goes Flit in with the double. More damage as well to the cross, but Norbert hasn't committed yet.
They want to
jam time yet.
Norbert's right. They can't go back to the other side of the map. This is actually the best place to go. Plant can go down. Electronic swings out. Doesn't see it quite.
Okay. Hanging on for dear life.
6 HP.
Same fountain saves Norbert again just for an extra second.
Good spam from Hobbit, making sure that he clears the board. We were talking about Mir's shortcomings on the CT side.
And he's going for good cover.
If he wants to put his name up in lights, now's his chance. 1v3 from backside, 2 players tagged up, and Hobbit's not coming in with the kit. So these 2 players on Coffin are soft. And Mir, first one, free. Second player, instant trade. Electronic gets on it. He's got himself a kit as well. All's good. It's Cloud9 7th.
Oh, it wasn't perfect. He actually could have if he got that second kill, he could have played time. I mean, almost guarantees winning that.
Bro, is this game taking like 1 hour?
He could have planted fully behind the fountain pillar, but he left that little gap, and sure enough, Electronic slides up along the wall and sees him.
He didn't. Yeah, he was just. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
He was like 80%
just trying to get it down fast. Yeah.
So, yeah,
could
Nice
say
shot
that he's
from
fortunate
Electronic.
to even get the plant because Electronic doesn't notice him on
I
the
thought
first
he
swing.
fell over.
Just his little noggin.
But Cloud9
Ah,
wins a
gosh.
much needed rounds.
No,
And honestly,
denying
Ah,
that.
no
gosh.
chance they even get close to that if not for the Flit 2K. Perfecto did some magic right there in the B site with his MP9.
The guy who typed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, he didn't type since.
Ooh, easy.
Where?
What you doing, Flit? Gets dinked and burnt to a crisp.
If you want to know what he was doing, you can watch Mahone's video on the history of banana utility.
Yes, shout out to Mahone.
Oh my God.
Nice.
How did he source that? That is not the position you want to get into a 4v4 with.
No, definitely not. At least Perfecto's already leaning towards the A site, but that smoke's gonna completely deny his angle. Now Axile's stuck in a smoke. Perfecto was stuck in a smoke until Norbert took his head off. It's gonna have to be Electronic again, but he's fired off. They know he's back sight. Peek around box. Axile comes through. 2 kills, but not the third. And so
Gym
Boomich
time.
on the other side of the map's got nothing to say about it. And Virtus.Pro
2 more rounds.
from 4v5
2 more rounds.
claim the A site for good.
Yeah, because James gets that 1 kill back on Hobbit, then the A site. There's not enough of a hold, essentially. They run through the resistance.
Bro, it is
1, 2 players
freezy
down,
right now.
no frags back, and Axel nearly puts the 3K together, but even at that point, it was a guaranteed trade in Big Pit. James would have got that, and Boomich was too far away. 11 rounds for Virtus.Pro,
Vamos.
and a bit of a longer series. Virtus.Pro really had to earn this one, but now they're actually getting close. It's taking out Cloud9.
Bro, big versus heroic. I need... Big Clan to win.
Man of the hour, baby. Norbert.
Norby.
Taking up the space that Flit has left for him. It's not every day you see Flit sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard and Norbert with more than double his kills. But that is what has happened here on Inferno. It's been an uncharacteristically slow series for Norbert coming into this. 17 and 24 across Overpass and Anubis.
It's just a 4th quarter player.
Third map is his for the taking, and a testament to the new VP formula featuring Norberto.
Norbert.
Again, we were
He's
talking
the
about a player
perfecto counter.
that in this weird way was kind of laughed at by this entire community when he had a chance to hoist his major trophy. It was kind of like, Norbert, major champion?
I am waiting for
And that huge question mark has turned into an exclamation point.
Bro, I'm
He
brick
is
for BG.
undeniable.
I'm brick
As
for the
they are
BG
2
game,
rounds
bro.
away from dropping Cloud9 in this best of 3
Man.
and locking in a spot in the group final. London on the line.
I swear we stand a
We
chance.
have an MP9. James has $3,000. What just happened?
That's what I'm saying.
I swear we stand a
This is another
chance.
one of those buys.
Krimbo's
Only
gonna
has-
bust
or
today.
Tech 9.
We saw something like this yesterday.
I sent him
in
good
their
luck
opening
before
game
the
versus
game.
Big. They'd win a round and then half buy in
Some
the next,
deep
just
good
guaranteeing
luck.
a bunch of money.
Yeah.
In German.
It's
That's just crazy math to be able to do that. And
He's
if it
gonna
puts
lock
on
the
1800,
fuck in.
as long as it works.
Man, and the CTs just don't have that much to use to fight back against this. They definitely don't
On
have
a
the
stack.
utility to fight on Banana. They can pretend. But Hobbit doesn't live long in this spot. He's opping right now on this angle.
50 seconds.
He needs to do everything.
Hobbit
They
AVP, what
just
could go
missed
wrong?
him, but second player is going to crouch into the scope, and Hobbit
Wow.
gets away.
Never mind.
This buy is the equivalent of life insurance. Counter-Strike edition.
Think you'll do a classic during big game?
They can
Still
come
no-
through.
Bro,
for
it's the
4v5.
most exciting game
He's
for
got
me
to hit
today.
his shots.
Flip.
And there's another one.
Down to 9 HP. Boomich. He saw that second player, but he doesn't wrap through.
Oh.
Norbert comes back
2v4.
in.
Still winnable.
Not working with the best of weaponry. We get
James.
a quick chase up Banana, so James
Be
not feeling
active.
confident.
Be proactive.
Mir repositioning for the bomb plant. Now his hands are busy, and he's not going to get out of dodge. Hobbit swinging with the op for 2 kills and keeping Cloud9 in this.
That's a nice round out of Hobbit. If that boost got assembled right over the half wall, he was dead. So he needed to be as deep as he was to take down the first player in the totem.
And now we get to see
he got away.
Point of this half buy, right? This is why they didn't come in with the full purchase, to have money for this next round. So what does it look like from VP?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the part that's sort of like, are they doing math to be able to full buy on this next round, or do they get another half buy and then they can buy again
so far
with
away.
their loss bonus? That's the part that I feel like they're thinking about the game a little differently than some other
Elige
people.
vibes.
Yep.
Because they do multiple, like, sort of 3 buys in a row, or
Yes.
3-person buys in a row.
Yes.
Yeah, so it is that. It's going to be no op, which they don't necessarily need, but the utility that they need, and
Here we
3
go.
rifles.
So a trio of AKs in 2 rounds.
It does
Leave
put
it to
a lot-
VP to play unique.
does put tons of pressure on the CT economy. Whenever you get a round where you're just guaranteed to have 5 alive at the end and don't use any utility.
Bro, my feet are cold. Fuck.
Ooh,
Nice
split
finish.
again.
Finish
Boomage,
them.
you gotta be safer.
He did this to Perfecto once, and he's going to double down. Perfecto loses 2 teammates,
Lock in.
neither of which able to post a frag. But there's no panic. VP don't come clambering through. They're just going to hold back on Banana for the time being. Comfortable 5v3 to secure a 12th round win.
No fast rotations just yet, but no plans to re-expand here for
perfecto.
VP. Maybe just a re-aggro onto the B site after some time.
At
Smoke
least he
didn't
picked
play
up the
retake,
smoke.
and I
Lock
think
in!
that Perfecto, you know, is of half a mind to say, well, we don't even have odds to win on the A site. I've got to kind of hope. Yeah. Like, he can't hold B by himself. He will
he
not
knows it.
versus 5.
Colon D.
He knows it. Though right off the
B is
losses,
free.
give Virtus.Pro a 12th.
It's
So
a jam
it
time.
is as simple as giving Flit an AK.
Let's
Letting
go,
it be
bro.
gone.
Yeah, last time it was Perfecto.
One more
and
round.
Things happen versus players who peek the top of Banana with a rifle. If you don't think there's an off there, for example, it's going to happen sometimes. But so far, VP are the only ones getting anything out of that. Flit at the top of mid,
Una más.
or at the top of B, getting this kill. And that's a sloppy shoulder peek from Boomich as well. It doesn't look like it, but every little bit matters. Earlier, it was Fame, I think, to get his on Perfecto, just walking
What
around the
shampoo do
corner.
you use?
Oh, right. Yeah, Fame, not Flit.
Shampoo.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wanted to give both to Flit, but that's not fair.
Like for the hair. I don't know what it's called, bro.
He got back in the game. You pointed out that he was actually,
Flit was pretty quiet.
yeah.
Yeah, this
Oh my
multi-round
days.
certainly
One more
helps.
round and this misery is over.
That'll push him up to 10. Passing Fame on the way, but still nobody can touch Norbert.
Some
17
views
kills.
can only be seen from the top. That's Norbert's view.
Come on.
He's in the penthouse, baby. Popping champagne.
Two frags, and it's going to leave a mark. Cloud9. Oh, look at this. Look at this back
Here
and
it
forth
is.
we've had since round 14.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
7 rounds back and forth. And sprinkled into that is this, you know,
Here
off-meta
it is.
VP buy pattern. Which keeps
Why
their
is
economy
Hobbit
nice and
open?
healthy
Does
as they
Boomla not feel
move into this
comfortable?
one with rifles across the board.
And some money.
Yesterday,
left over.
Perfecto
Right,
VB,
tempo
today
rounds
Hobbit.
Right there. They get the win.
Yeah.
They did it with
Who's
half
fucking
buy,
open?
And this is why.
Ooh, I did not. I mean, you can't afford to drop that a third time.
Yeah, they're taking just so much damage or just dying in this position. Why wouldn't you keep prodding if you're VP? You're the ones with rounds to play with. You can turn it up and be a bit more aggressive. Hobbit, oh, if he was a little bit deeper on that position, but Norbert was aware of him.
Still has the player in boiler at least. Electronic stuck in here. Can exit through apps. He has Axile back there with him, but he gets a nice
No
angle out
way.
the doorway.
Okay.
Cuts off the front end of the hit.
What?
Axile
Mirror!
holds his in apps as well, and this one falls flat for VP. They try something different, and they're met by resistance.
Yeah, that's much better. I mean, the A hold is good.
I just want to watch Big Clan. Just
I mean,
finish
this would
them.
take
Just
an abject
finish it.
failure
Finish
by
it.
the
Finish
B
it.
side if, you know, a
Mur,
walk-in
get a nice,
ends up
clean
ruining their day.
pop. Jam time.
Yeah, I see that bomb hiding in the apartment, so
And Virtus.Pro kind of have perfect money to just buy again. So
Yep.
why do they?
So-
Why jeopardize that? So another round back and forth, an oscillation here between the T and CT side, but it's the fragility of the CT side economy that is more exposed than anything else.
Nice play from Electronic. Felt like it was pretty important. Axile won his duel as well. Really did shut the door on VP here in round 21.
Big is gonna get 2-0 anyway. You are so clueless.
Back and forth.
You are so clueless.
Non-consecutive round wins for either of these teams.
Insane.
I don't have enough money to buy a skin on Skinbet. What can I do?
That pattern right here.
They get 2 in a row. I'm gonna stand up because
if not, this series is over.
it's over. That's true. It's literally life or death.
Maybe robbing a bank. I don't know.
Get on the merry-go-round anymore.
And nail biting. Best of 3 as well.
Here we go.
But again, James comes through with just the P250, so
maybe OF. You gotta lock in, bro.
Yeah.
4 rifles. It's a little less ridiculous.
The knives are cheap, but not free.
They'll get flit all the way back. Boomich.
You got this, young gun. You got this.
An opening kill. Cloud9 looking to stamp their names across banana control. Wall bang again from Norbert. We've seen him get damage with it, but not this round. CT's very close though. Boomich known to be here.
Nice.
And the
nice.
Fame and Flit, a kill of
That's
it. Again, it is these two who have been successful in opening the B site. And Perfecto is going to have to now hold on for dear life. The match is on the line. And the first kill's clean. Electronic picks one up on the other side of the map. We're going back and forth 3v3.
That's a bad smoke. That's a really bad smoke. Flit's going to take full advantage.
But they're not following through. James starts to walk this back bottom middle. Oh, we're going to get weird, huh?
Yeah, but this is just the amount of... Even if Flit shows his gun, this makes it really complicated for the CTs to figure out how they fight back.
Electronic could get
still good utility on the T's. What?
It's going to be the big tall smoke.
That's a cool smoke.
Molly. That's going to reveal Flit's position, and that's a huge
very
amount
cool
of
smoke.
damage. 60 health gone off the Molly. Perfecto forced to change positions. Jane wins the duel. Electronic, it's a single frag, that's it. Flit got out of dodge, came back in, and trades out his captain. It needs to be the clutch from Axile. Virtus.Pro will lock in a group grand final.
Gaga.
Guaranteed a chance to play for Blast Spring Finals in London. Guaranteed revenge over Cloud9 for their Thunder Pick loss at the tail end of 2023.
3%.
Full kit of utility. Let's see it, Axile. He's going to open the smoke. Doesn't get the shot, though, and the nade just drops him to 40. He's chasing Jane from here to the end of time. But time is against him. That bomb ticks too fast. And Cloud9 topping the group for now. A chance for Cloud9 to get revenge. As
that was very well played.
But VP